All right, we're live, everyone.
Yay.
Welcome back
Yay.
to MapperCast episode 58. If
Yeah.
you don't know by the sound of my voice, I'm a bit depressed for failing course reasons. But other than that, welcome back. And as always, the MapperCast channels, the participants are in the description below. Our guest today is Wonder Waffle. And as always, the list of topics in the description below. Our mapper winner is supposed to be Zappa Mapper, but he didn't even submit anything, so we don't have anything to review. So we're just
Congratulations.
so he
I reviewed
unless he
his
posts
Europe.
midway, then maybe. But other than that,
It's all black.
actually no, you can post midway. You have to watch it, so we can't. So where you just lost your mapper winner chance. So I would say that.
Make a ooh.
So
We put
I'm
in
gonna
the
read out the list
Europe
of
series.
as usual.
I spent like 20 minutes watching it.
Okay.
All right, whatever.
Next is this. We're gonna first discuss Zappod's unsubmitted series, which we're not gonna do, and then
Yes.
MapperCast review
I'm
on
doing
99
it.
Batman's The Future of Europe series from episode 35. I didn't write in the description. And a fan request: discuss the Nazi pug debacle.
Debacle.
That's old news.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And then we'll
Old
post
news.
Wildcard topic on the hat. Hopefully, we get dumpster diving, and then we'll be discuss our plans for Christmas, and then we'll be discussing about that Mapping Rewind 2018 and that Portuguese's PewDiePie versus T Series war, and then we'll be talking about Yellow Vest projects of France and other various countries. I'm actually very behind on that. I only know about France, and then we'll be
Canada.
discussing Cosmic's somehow Twitter is suspension. We're going to advertise a Discord link and then discuss the results of the polls from which holiday is better, Halloween or Christmas, and a free for all, and the quiz game, and then we die. And then we say goodbye. And
Die.
no, we're not going to
You
die.
got
But as always, everybody, here is your little green-headed viper.
Hey, everybody. I'm Cosmic Mapping. It's great to be back. Let's have an awesome show. And for the record, I watched Zappod's Europe series, and I'm going to be talking about it. I didn't... Okay, let's move the line along.
Hello, this is 99 Batran here. Well, I'm on this podcast on Saturday, and let's just make this quick because my friends are waiting for me. I'm actually taking time off from them just to do this, and they're just waiting
It's
for
not
me.
that bad when Cosmic takes a massive shit when we start the fucking podcast.
Hey, listen, if I have fecal matter in my bowels, I need to
Continue
be
with the
expelled.
introduction.
I don't want to do the whole
Yes.
show with my anus clenched.
Then you not.
Continue with the introduction, mate.
Continue.
Hi
I need
there,
Chris
it's
here
Mindria.
to fascist your ass, okay? Or listen to you.
I just said it.
What you did? Oh,
Viper.
okay.
Yeah.
Hello
Oh,
there,
what?
I'm the
What
Red
is
of
that?
Mapping, and my
Anything.
sole purpose is to make everyone's lives miserable.
Hello
Fair
there,
point.
I'm the guest in fucking hidden place.
Yeah, welcome our new guest, everybody.
Yeah, I'm the new guest, guys.
No.
I'm the fucking new guest. Anyway, let's have a good show.
Cosmic allowed me to do that. Hi, I'm Wonder Waffle. Let's have a good show, yeah? And make Void Viper's day not miserable, yes?
For those who you don't
Yeah.
know,
Already
Rat
miserable.
is from Germany.
No.
Mindria. Shut the
Why?
fuck up.
Why?
Mindria.
Why are we going down the line of where we live?
Alp is Turk. It's a Turk. Wonder Waffle's
That's not
Canadian,
from
probably. I
Turkey.
don't know.
I am a Canuck. Leave me alone.
Episode 58. No,
Viper's
Viper.
Canadian. There's a Lithuanian in here somewhere. And
Why are we doing? Okay.
We're all
Patrick, please.
All right, let's
my
go.
friends are
Let's keep
watching
going.
this.
All right, so the first topic,
Awesome.
Cosmic said he didn't want to be left, is Cosmic alone discussing what he watched.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm the only person who watched this show. Anyways,
Because he didn't say anything.
well, I thought that was irrelevant because he submitted that, and then I just sort of went like, "Nah, fuck that," and handpicked one of his shows, and it was in the doc for like up 2 months. But I guess that doesn't matter. Anyways, so I watched Zappod's Alternate Future of Europe series, Alternate Future of Europe. It was a show, and that's pretty much all that can be said about it. I don't mean to be. I'm not going to be a genius about it. So let's get into it. There were 3 episodes. Overall, the series was produced very professionally. The map is clean, excellent, stylish. It manages to be professional, minimalist, and also just it has a little bit of style in it, which I appreciate. And all the graphics and whatnot for the show were really well produced. The fucking okay, Wonder, just zip up your trumpet. Like, oh, so I enjoyed this action ship. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, all the animations and whatnot. Fucking. Yeah, getting back. The little news animation that would go across the bottom of the screen, I really appreciated. Little details like that, you know, they make everything come together. But overall, I'd say this series was a little generic. The plot was very sort of just kind of run-of-the-mill. It's hard to say much about it because it was just very neutral. It was just kind of like eating a bowl of porridge. It was like, okay, this porridge, yay. I mean, it was okay, because the plot never really, it just sort of hit all the standard, like, generic story beats that these sort of more political simulation-y Europe series do. It went on about the EU breaks up and Russia finds influence with the eastern part of Europe again, and the immigration crisis, and yada, 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 yada. There was kind of a lack of any defined characters. I think the biggest character traits were Germany was sort of, in the first episode, Germany was a little bit more professionally presented, but then in like the next two is a little more bombastic and loud. But I don't really know if that's development as much as it's just sort of inconsistency, because I can't really pinpoint something that exactly happened to make him be more bombastic in a way. But yeah, it was fucking, it was okay. It was all right. It was a show. And that's about all I can say. I will say, in the first 10-minute episode, there were 4 ad breaks. It was a little weird.
Okay, can I say something before we move on?
Yes.
I want to thank Cosmic Mapping for being the mysterious mapping in the reviews.
I get that reference.
I took Mysterious's place.
No, you didn't.
I'm honored.
No, we didn't.
Fuck you.
No, you didn't, though. You really didn't. Bootleg.
Yeah.
People reviewed Vice.
I did my best, okay?
No, your base is just a failure.
In general.
At least I watched a show.
Oh, well, you're right.
I watched the show too.
You could have saved your Twitter account, but instead you were watching Zappod's show.
There's nothing I could do to save my Twitter
You
account.
could have
we'll
finished
get into
Project
that later.
MM.
In the 20 minutes that I watched Zappod show. All right, let's move on.
Project MM is never coming out, guys.
Let's discuss 99 Bad Friends, the future of
Let's
Europe
get
series.
over to the Nazi pug, okay, please?
No.
Oh yeah. That's
Okay.
first. Yeah. The
I
Nazi.
sadly didn't have time to watch it, but
Just make a few
MapperCast
statements.
I want to say
No,
one
we're not
thing.
skipping the MapperCast review.
Okay, can we speak one by one?
I want to say
Yeah,
one
seriously.
thing. I didn't watch the series, but I watched the live stream. And I must say, you made the worst fucking decision in the history of mapping. You could have been the fucking Cosmic Dawn 3 years ago, before Cosmic Dawn was a thing.
Cosmic Dawn
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, what
Batra,
happened?
You could have been like, I don't fucking know, could have been the holy grail of mapping and you failed.
Nah, I still have the images. I still put them out, but
I mean, you
I know,
still
but
didn't
you
upload.
could have been
even-
the person to do that in 2015.
You
is
could
the
have
Okay,
idea.
40k
I heard
subs
the
by
video.
now.
You promised
Could have been better than already.
All right, hold
yeah,
on.
I mean, it's like I had to go through lots of hurdles just to make each slide, so that kind of like dissuaded me over time.
I mean, you're
'Cause-
supposed to upload.
What?
You're supposed to upload. You promised after you reached 1,000.
Still haven't uploaded.
No comment. He has no
Chris
comment.
is like Rat is very successful with his purpose.
Yeah, okay. Real quick, there's something we need to address. Can I get like a calculated mathematician to explain to me why Chris is in the chat but not in the podcast?
Yeah.
Anyone?
I'm
Yeah.
War of Thunders?
Yeah, War Thunder. Oh,
Chris,
I'm
why
not
you
playing
playing
War
War
Thunder because I'm
Thunder?
gonna be an
Chris,
AFK
get the
meme or
fuck out.
HDD.
You guys don't know the ways of spamming. You don't know the ways
You
of spamming.
guys don't know how
Steam
epic
open.
War Thunder is, okay? It's
Steam open.
really epic.
Steam open. I need to
I
spam.
mean, there is a
Yeah.
thing.
My friend plays War Thunder a lot. Yeah, I play War Thunder.
I play War Thunder a lot, but I need to spam him really quick. Give me a second.
Oh my fucking.
Just give me a second. Let me fucking annoy this.
let me just really quickly open up
How
Steam. What should I say to him?
I'm losing brains.
Oh, let me
Zappod
get.
said in chat because Chris doesn't
Hold
know how
on,
to use
hold
his
on.
brain.
Who the fuck? Hold on. Who the fuck is anthropomorphic cat mommy saying where?
Really?
Yo, are we doing a MapperCast
Yeah,
review
Mom.
on Batman? What the heck do we go to?
Because
What?
Mindria, you
someone
that you,
made
Mindria,
it's
you
hard to
watch
stay on track
for fuck's
when
sake,
people
for fuck's
make-
sake, shut up.
when people make independent YouTube. Don't
Cosmic,
talk
shut
about
the fuck up.
anthropomorphic cat mommies.
Shut the fuck up, Mindria. You're like the only dude who watched the entire series. Can you please give a comment about the series?
Okay, I just
You know,
finished
you know-
spamming Chris.
You know, I
Can you
watched
shut the
Batman's New
Oh.
World era and that poison water virus. You know?
Yes.
Remember
It's actually
that?
infected water.
I thought it was pretty creative when he did it. Like I've
Yeah.
watched his series before, but not all of it, not the beginning. But I've watched like the later episodes.
Like I said, I
I mean, of course they
have
improved from like the erased borders, the non-erased borders, right? But like in throughout the New World, I can see a noticeable change in like the quality. Of course, that was very old school though.
Yeah, 3 years ago. What do you expect?
Yeah, reviewing especially like the first half or even 3/4 of this series is kind of like, I don't want to say a lost cause. It's a fool's errand because it was just so utterly long ago that a lot of the criticisms are immediately evident, and it was in such an early era of mapping. But when you discuss it, you kind of have to discuss it with the same
in retrospect.
Yeah, you got to discuss it with the same mindset that you talk about like in an old black and white movie. Like you can't get on it like, oh well, the color palette of this black and white film is fucking terrible. Like they didn't have the technology, they didn't know what they were doing. Same thing here. Like we just didn't, the understanding of how to create in this genre was a lot more limited than it is currently. But I didn't get the chance to watch a whole show, even though I was fucking going to. But like at the last minute, it was like, oh, mother at door in time to put up garlands for 2 hours. So that was kind of what I spent my time doing.
The newer
But,
mappers
I did watch.
Go ahead.
You go. You go.
Okay, the newer mappers can do animations a lot better than the older mappers. I can admit that
You
because
could have
they're
been,
Cosmic still holy.
We are
That's- you could
literally
have been the
talking
next
about
Cosmic
the
Dawn.
first ever alternate future series there was in mapping.
It was, yeah. So I got to watch the last episode.
The New World.
I mean, yeah, just whatever. Like the last episode of the show, I think it was 57.
Like I've watched it before,
was-
so I know I kind of have an idea what it's like. So
I mean, the very few things I can say about it. Oh, I will say there was one little weird thing. It was not in the last episode, but it was like 45 or something. Like every episode starts with a quote, and I think quoted.
Yeah.
I think you quoted yourself.
that
One episode.
that was the most cringy thing I did.
Your mom gay.
You quoted yourself, man.
I
At least
know,
you admitted.
So I really have nothing else. I have nothing else.
Your
You
mom
quoted
gay.
yourself,
That
and
ran
you
2014.
I was like 15.
You just put your
16,
first
so.
name too. You didn't even use your
I-
like last
yeah,
name.
I avoided my last name.
Hey, Hamish.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's
Should
move
we
on
move
to
on?
the
Okay.
Nazi pub, please.
Okay, so let me get this straight. This Nazi pug thing. It's about that guy on YouTube who is trying to make turn the nicest thing into the worst thing possible, right?
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
better.
Yeah, I was just making sure that was the right topic. Okay,
Bugs
so-
are a disgrace.
Okay, so
Hey, Hamish.
Okay, so my opinion is actually a little mixed on that, but I would say the fact that he had to go through all of this is kind of ridiculous. Like I feel like what he was doing. Okay, yeah, it could be a joke, yeah, but I feel like there's like a lot of risk he took doing that because there's going to be someone that's going to be triggered, right? And when that triggered person well, whoever was triggered caused this. So it was a very big risk he took there. And I want to say it's partially his fault for taking that risk, but I also want to say people getting triggered over that is kind of... I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like he took a little small, like a small situation that was just there to haunt. I think it was his wife, right? Yeah. To haunt his
What
wife.
the fuck?
What the hell?
Can someone stop getting his cat to his microphone?
Is that an animal? Are there animals now?
Yeah,
Wonder?
That sounded like a
I'm just
cat.
paying my cat. Leave me alone.
Yeah, that sounded like a cat, definitely.
You're molesting your cat, man.
So yeah,
No, Mindria, we're not getting.
We haven't got a period on here, please.
Yeah.
so yeah, I feel like people weaponized what he did. And that weaponization is kind of ridiculous.
Honestly, I just found the entire case a little bit too ridiculous. I mean, teaching the dog the fucking Hitler salute
Yeah,
a joke.
that's not happening. Yeah.
To be honest, one thing I'm asking, why do you want to contribute so much time and resources just to do that? And then the second question is, who in the fuck would contribute so much money, resource, and whatnot for the fucking lawsuit and shit? How? Why? Yeah, why the fuck?
It's a silly situation. Here's the deal. This is the truth of the matter. Look, I'm in favor of American free speech laws. I think it's the one area in which this country excels ahead of others.
Hell up.
It's the one. It's the one area where we're just like a little bit better than some others out there. But
I thought this was in the
I'm
UK.
a complete. Yeah, this was in Britain. That's what I'm about to say. Like, I'm in favor of
British
American
are
free speech
crazy.
laws as
They are
opposed to the
crazy.
British laws. Because
American
I'm an
response.
absolutist. I think as long as you're not directly hurting someone else, or you can't scream fire in a crowded theater or some shit like that, and free speech should always be legally viable. Meaning, fucking ridiculous. I don't like what he did. He's a fucking douchebag asshole. I don't like Count Dankula. I think he pretty much represents the complete antithesis of everything that I stand for. I fucking despise him, and I hope he rots in hell. But that is secondary. He shouldn't have to deal with this, because locking someone up for fucking teaching their dog to raise their hand. I don't know. Europe has some fucked free speech laws.
It's just a meme, bro.
When
Yeah,
you're
it's
in
a fucking
court.
shit.
A meme, bro.
I just think he's an asshole. I mean, I don't really care about the pug shit. That's like whatever. I don't hate him about that. I just hate everything else about him. I think he's a fucking shitty person. So I feel absolutely no sympathy for the man himself. The part of it that angers me is just, it's an example of warped free speech laws. But yeah, for me, the big story here isn't really the story. It's just the fucking embarrassment. The fucking joke that has been turned into this massive scandal, like it's a representative of the struggle of a generation. It's fucking ridiculous. There's a huge subsect of people on like the fucking internet, these goddamn pissy like 14-year-olds making a big stink of this. It's nonsense. We should be making a big stink of the fact fucking millions of people in this country still don't have goddamn health care. That's a fucking scandal.
Wait, hold on. I don't think the person who sued him is 14.
That's a real problem. I know. That's completely. I was just giving that as an example for the people who turned this story into a fucking giant, like this huge scandal. Like it's fucking. I don't know. It's ridiculous. It got blown out of proportion. Obviously, what happened to him was fucked up. But to make this like the cry of a generation is fucking silly, and goes to show how like terrible our state of politics right now just is in general. That's my stance.
Holy shit.
As long as he's not hurting anyone with that, then I don't give a then it should not care. But but those people who arrest him are crazy. They're like whiny. They're whiny boys. Okay, they whine. I bet they cry a lot. Okay, so they're pretty crazy. So
okay, that right here using the worst argument.
Just doing their job.
Okay, I made my point across. They pretty much if they're not hurting anyone with this, then it's fine to me.
And by the way, didn't this happen like years ago?
It happened
pretty much
not years ago, but months ago.
yeah.
And it's still not finished. Wow.
Okay, let's
It's
just move on.
finished, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. All right. Next,
yeah.
we're gonna pull Wildcard topic off a
Oh,
hat.
dumpster diving. Come on,
your part.
dumpster diving.
Cosmic,
Okay, yes.
Cosmic, I got
diving,
this-
dumpster
I got a
diving.
special plea for this podcast.
Yeah, show us your beautiful
Can
face.
you do this wild card this time
Can
on
you
the
do
toilet?
this?
No, not gonna do it. Hey,
Why?
folks, let's get this going.
Oh.
How we doing?
Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah,
How are you
yeah,
doing?
like,
Guys,
Rip
guys,
There is the
Oh,
Billie
you
Jean.
got the blue shirt again.
guys,
We have
guys,
this shirt. It's my shirt.
guys,
It
And I
reminds
love
me of
this shirt.
Mindria, to be honest,
guys,
because
oh
it's like the
shit,
same
guys, oh
color
shit.
scheme.
Oh shit, it's Krampus.
How we doing? So,
It's fucking.
I don't.
Since when do you have merch, Mindria?
Yeah, since
All
when do you
right, let's get
remember?
it started. Come on.
Uwu
Let's get
Cosmo.
this hat going.
No
Okay,
delay.
well, at least the quality went up because like your screen usually lags out. So
I just fucking hold on. I like whipped the
okay, now
wild card
break it
hat.
out.
Guys, it's Santa Claus.
I dropped the hats fucking everywhere.
This is-
Okay. One
Come on,
second.
dumpster diving.
The
I like
topics
it,
are
yeah.
all over the floor. I need,
That's
That'll
really
do.
nice of you. Thank you,
is
Cosmic. Very cool.
I need a hot second to get these up. Okay.
Dumpster diving.
I think I lost one, but here we go. So there are three in
Dumpster
here.
diving.
Dumpster
Is
diving.
Viper finally gonna get his dumpster diving topic he's been waiting like 2 years for? Let's see. Shoot bop, a bit bop, fit bop, fruit. Let's see.
Dumpster diving. Dumpster diving. Dumpster diving. When
It's
I was
not dumpster diving.
It's rigged.
I'm sorry, but there's only 2 left in here. So next episode it's a 50-50 chance.
Wait,
my
you
God.
Why are you gonna put more in it?
Okay, folks.
It's lost. I guarantee you it's lost.
Here we go. So, if you had to eradicate one race, which would you choose?
Whoa.
Saudi Arabia.
Wait a minute.
Are we
What?
talking
Are we
about like
include
animal
animal
races or like
The
animals?
Saudis. The Saudis.
No, it has to be human races.
Oh,
It has
you
to be-
fucking
Saudi
shitting
Arabia
me.
races.
You're such a shit.
What is that flashlight?
Shoot, we're gonna get
Can I
killed. This.
Arab?
Cosmic
Okay.
fucking left what?
What?
Why did
Cosmic left out the
I didn't
Yeah, you did.
No, that was Batman.
Oh.
Batman was it? Oh,
Oh, wait,
sorry.
Batman just died.
Yeah, Baron is fucking.
He died. He didn't want to answer it. So he
I
died.
think Batman did the right thing
Is that
though.
really it?
Yeah, I don't really want to answer this either. Right?
Gas the
Uh,
Arabs.
Oh,
Gas
wow,
every
people
single
in the
Arab.
chat already saying stuff. Wow.
Arabs.
How about? How
Arabs.
about?
Sentinels. Okay.
Arabs.
How about I
Arabs.
destroy the eradicate
Arabs.
the Martians and we be done with that?
You know-
Eradicate
know-
the fucking Jupiter.
Just for the fucking sake of it, I'm just going to fucking say eradicate the human race.
Question.
Shit.
Yeah, eradicate
Just
the
kill
human race.
everyone.
There you go.
Okay. Here's
Can I offend anyone if I say I want to gas literally everyone, including myself?
Yeah, you offend
Oh.
everyone.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
great.
There's an easy answer to this. You just fucking find the smallest goddamn like indigenous Brazilian group you can.
What the hell?
Brazilian.
What?
I'm not a
Why
supporter
Brazilian?
of both
I don't know.
scenarios.
It's like,
What do you have
like,
against Brazilian people?
terrorist race?
Cosmic, you
Someone
sound
calling
like,
the fucking
you sound
FBI.
like a Bolsonaro
Canada
supporter
mas-
at this
Canadian
point.
master race, am I right?
okay, the question
Guys, what was the
Okay.
question again?
The question is, if you were forced to, if you absolutely had to, like this was something that you were forced to do, if you had to eradicate one race, which race would you
A
eradicate?
human race. A human race.
The human race.
Not an animal.
Well, okay, why wouldn't you just pick like the smallest ethnic group? on
Hell
Earth?
no.
Why would
I
you-
mean,
I will
like,
eliminate
I'm gonna
every.
use
Arab.
computer.
Okay, guys,
ethics for this.
I will.
You're
Time,
destroying your language there.
One at,
Arabs.
one at a time, boys. Come on.
Wow.
Oh my god! No,
Let's
this
go.
is a little. This is no.
This is gonna be
I'm
some controversial topic.
not doing this.
MapperCast controversy.
Such an easy answer. Just fun. It just you do like some tiny little uncontacted.
Yeah,
South
but we
American
don't even know what they
tribe.
are.
For Cosmic, that probably
Cosmic, no,
are
that
fucking
becoming
Jews
a
or some
fascist.
shit.
No joke.
Oh right, yeah, the Jews.
The
I'm kidding.
The Jews.
I'm
Excuse
kidding.
me?
I'm kidding.
Jews.
Okay,
Kidding.
the Easter.
Yeah, guys, remember to hit the like button because this is not gonna get monetized.
Let's eradicate the
It's not even
tension.
monetized
I think
anyway.
I got an answer. I got an answer now.
What's your answer?
What is it?
I'm going to gas the anarcho-monarchists. And
That's
they
not a-
are
They're-
they
those are
are
not
a
race.
thing.
That's
That's
not
not
a race.
a race.
They are a race.
Let me
Okay.
let me rephrase it a little bit.
Let's burn
Fucking
the Aryan race.
who the fuck muted anthropomorphic?
Can we like
Yeah,
guess
to be
the
honest,
nationality?
Somebody muted
I just
anthropomorphic
fucking
cat
gassed the Aryan race.
Everyone
that
shut
is
up.
fucking-
Everyone shut up.
Yeah, I gassed the Aryan race.
Talk at once.
Okay,
Wait, does that mean you
Yeah.
guess the Iranians right?
so ethnic groups are also included in the banner of like race.
Ooh.
Can I
Yeah,
guess
define
the
the smallest
Saudis?
ethnic group.
Ooh.
Oh well, what's this?
Can I just guess all the
Okay,
Saudis?
once the conversation turns to people just going fucking ooh woo, that's when you know it's time.
I don't know. I just killed the North
That's when you know like our
Sentinelese.
fucking yeah, exactly. That's like I picked
Need
that.
one
Well,
who
anyway,
does
yeah, our
it.
Oh
Can
well,
I
what's
just
this?
can I just guess the furries? I mean, yeah. Can I guess the furries? Does that count?
no, you can't guess. You can't guess the furries.
Oh my god.
I need to lead a crusade though.
Okay, it depends. What is your definition of furry? Is it like
Gays,
versus
boys.
Anything that has any human being that has ears on it, like
Guys,
like
guys.
animal ears.
So like you
Guys,
can't.
Okay, all humans have ears.
Let me ask.
Guys.
Okay.
Let us take Jerusalem.
We are
Gays vote.
humanity.
Gays vote.
We're
Okay,
Homo
you-
sapiens.
Done
so
with
we're
your
animals.
26.
We're getting off topic, guys.
It's getting off topic.
Wonder are anthropomorphic cat mommies counted as furry smut?
Yes.
All right, you're gonna have to gas me then. You're gonna have to
Okay,
throw
good.
me in the fire, Wonder.
I will
Okay, how about
get rid of
this one?
everything.
I will
Gas
gladly-
cosmic.
Dude.
You're
J-Hop.
gonna have to melt my skin off because, god damn it, I am not.
Okay, it's a done deal. Head ass. I will fucking melt your
Wait a
skin
second.
off.
What's that Thanos
Most
quote? What's that
importantly,
Thanos
guys, we
quote?
I will
must do
become
one
the
most
Thanos.
important thing.
I-
We must do one important thing. We
Okay,
need to
now-
take Jerusalem.
No,
This
Shut up.
it was serious.
Okay,
I
for
got the
third
race.
time I'm going to
I'm trying to
Take
talk
back
about
the
my
Middle East.
undying dedication to anthropomorphic cat mom.
Guys,
Okay, how about we just
I got the
eradicate
race. I would
that.
kill. I got the race. I would
Guys,
kill.
let Batron talk.
Guys, we must take Jerusalem. We must take back the Middle East from
Yes.
the whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, how-
Jack,
That's my
I have
answer.
an idea.
Like
I have an
coming
idea.
in with fucking modern takes.
I have an
Jack
idea.
B, everybody.
I
How
would
about
They're too tribal.
we haven't even answered the question. We
okay?
haven't
I have
even
an
picked.
answer.
I'm just calling about guessing.
This is
the
how
Arabs.
bad it is, Cosmic.
I want to answer it for fuck's sakes.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what race I'd fucking gas. The people who like hear 13 other people talking and decide now's the time to start the talking. Let's stop talking over each other. Everyone. That goes for each and every one of you. All right, so should we move on?
Yeah, yeah. If I was to choose, I would say everyone,
If I was to
including
choose,
myself.
If I
if I was
was
to
to
choose,
choose,
I would
That's not a race, Cosmic.
I would eradicate MapperCast.
Okay.
Yes,
I would eradicate Finno-Italians that live in Sweden.
I would
Okay, that's
eradicate fucking McDonald's because Batron.
eradicate the Saudis.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. This topic's dumb. Okay, discuss our plans for Christmas. Well, my plans for Christmas is to be a depressed person who has just failed a course. No, my plans for Christmas is really nothing but sitting on a computer, working on videos, playing games, or watching YouTube videos, or sleep. That's it.
That's
Okay.
I mean that's pretty much that's a normal day.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah,
I got.
Normal
Pretty
day.
much.
Well, actually, I'm going
Just
somewhere.
need to relax from all the university struggles.
Life in general.
I got
Just drop
I got
out.
I'm going somewhere.
I got some really
Not
great
telling you
plans
where.
for
Are
Christmas.
you gonna run for president, Batron?
Yeah, I'm running for president.
I won't vote for you because I'm a Canadian.
Don't worry, I'll make it so that Canadians
want-
can still
I want
vote
to
in the
talk.
election.
Not a lot.
I'll make it so Canadians can vote in the American election if they join the union.
No, you. That's gay.
Okay, fine. I'll make it so only you can vote in the election.
Good.
Okay, I want to contribute to this very important topic. I got plans for Christmas. Tomorrow I get very drunk.
Oh yeah.
Okay, nice.
Enough
And-
chat,
Sounds like
you
a German.
on the 24th, like, I don't know how it's done in the US. I don't think they do it. Basically, Christmas for us is mainly celebrated on Christmas Eve. And yeah, I will be with my family. Same shit for the first day of Christmas, and then the second day I very likely stay at my girlfriend's place. End of story.
You have a girlfriend? Oh, excuse me, what?
Oh,
Well,
Yeah, I know. I'm going to quit mapping in a few weeks because of that. So.
Oh shit.
oh no.
well, mine is going to be really interesting. Just work and work and work because it's like the last last week before the exams of the university.
Oh,
So it's gonna be fun.
That's fun. I don't know. I'll probably. It's like Christmas for me is just pretty much like the first 5 hours, maybe like the first 2 hours of the day when the family wakes up and you gather around and take a picture with your new fucking Star Wars Lego set. And that's like the whole shit. But yeah, I mean, Christmas hasn't been like as much of a big, huge party deal for me in the last 5 years as much as it's, like I said, just a teeny little thing. So probably just yeah, because I'm an adult man. No.
adult.
But I do. This was fun. I made enough. Yeah, Batman. What the fuck with that shit? Anyway, yeah, I made enough money. I made enough money this month to actually buy my family Christmas presents, which was a fun change because usually I'm scrambling around my room looking for spare dollar bills so I can go to CVS and get a fucking a Hershey bar.
You lost that one fucking topic that fell out the hat.
No, I found it.
Oh,
I think there's probably another one. I don't know. They're not all accounted for, but yeah, I was able to get real gifts for my family this year and my friends, which was a nice change of pace. So I got to stand back and be like, oh, I'm old now, and yay.
You aren't old yet.
I'm old for me. It's so weird.
You're still a virgin, so that means you're not old.
Okay,
still a virgin.
That's a great topic of conversation.
Oh my god.
I need to do
Is it my turn to talk about my Christmas?
In front of an audience, in the one place in my life I have power, you have to degrade me. Right,
With great power comes great responsibility.
I
can go if you want.
No.
All right, my plans for my Christmas is just to be around with my family. That's a girl out that I like, but I'm probably gonna get rejected, so that's gonna be fun.
Whoa.
Stop it, Mindria, and go to hell.
Go for it.
Go for it,
Get
Wonder.
Hot puss.
Cosmic, for fuck's sakes.
Cosmic, you're so fucking
You're more
Cosmic,
fucking
you are gay.
Cosmic, you're more fucking sex-driven than Austin Powers.
At this point. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue.
I'm hearing Wonder saying I'm gonna ask
you are gay.
For fuck's sake, Batman.
You're trying to support him way too much.
Why? I
He
said,
needs
go get
it,
that
man.
hot puss.
He needs it.
Oh my god!
You need to be stopped, Cosmic. You need to
Get
be
your
eradicated.
support from your mapping bros. and
Also,
we get
where's the
support.
Billie Jean dance?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Colin, yeah, you're the guys clamoring for a video of me in my underwear doing dances. Fucking.
At this point, it's a meme.
Where's Project MM, by the way?
Okay, who hasn't gone yet? Who hasn't gone yet? Mindria, you haven't gone yet.
Immediately running from the topic.
What topic? The Billie Jean? I've already said where the Billie Jean
No,
dance
it's
is.
not
It's
the
gonna
Billie
be in
Jean. It's the Project MM.
I've
for
also
fuck's sake.
said where that is. That is a private
Project MM.
matter.
Let's
Okay.
continue with Christmas.
It's dead.
Mindria,
Mine, your
what are you
turn.
doing for Christmas?
Honestly, same thing as Wonder said. Family.
I just realized Alp won't celebrate
Family
Christmas
and
because
hot
he's in
puss.
Turkey.
Yeah, family and hot Cheetos.
I mean,
That's-
I have my Monday off, right? So
I'm
you,
just joking.
I want hot Cheetos, but all I get is
even though for different reasons, I'm still at home at Monday, which is 24th.
So,
Why you
anyway,
give me rice?
was that it? Let's get into the
You don't live in Asia.
topic.
Batman is
let's
Asian.
move on to the real shit at this point.
Okay, can we move on or something?
Yes.
No.
It's time to discuss the mapping rewind.
Ooh.
I was betrayed as a villain in it.
Yeah, mapping rewind.
Which
I
one?
would say unnecessary.
Can I go first?
Well, let Viper like introduce the topic.
Okay.
Okay, so if you guys don't know about mapping rewind, Portuguese mapping made mapping rewind, which was actually supposed to be a contest, and we just bunched it up together from what I heard. Yeah, it's like YouTube rewind, but it's for mappers, and
It's
I would
worse.
say it's not necessary. It's not needed.
Okay, so if I'm here to go, it's basically just Portuguese craving for fame and attention at this point. It's
Dude, he got promoted by Social Blade.
I mean, still, it's just to get more attention, and he's so fucking discontent from the community at this point. Like, it's unbelievable.
Sounds like YouTube.
Yeah, no, yeah, really.
Wait, double roast.
Okay,
Like, based on the judgment from, like, based on the judgment from I saw and like the points Moldova Mapper pointed, yeah, he's really discontent.
And
He doesn't-
also the thing with making a rewind about mapping. What immediately what the question came up when he made like the announcement video for the contest for mapping rewind. What is there in mapping to make a rewind about? There is nothing really much to do in mapping, or nothing that would really
we're
like
just-
be.
We should just really name it Drama Rewind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
should.
only
We're
drama
just,
here
we're
at
just
West
some
there was
fucking
like the
edgy
shit
teenagers that doesn't have a girlfriend, just make maps.
Here's the deal. I am not at all opposed to the idea of a mapping rewind like some people are. I don't think that that's an inherently bad idea at all. I think there are, if you did it well and actually knew what you were doing, had a vision that was creative and interesting, you could portray the events and in a nice, fun little way that would get people nostalgic about the year. There's nothing wrong with that as a concept. And I will say, like, originally, even when Portuguese first announced that he was doing it, it was just sort of like automatically met with like, just because like
Yeah,
that's
but
the popular
the problem
opinion.
is, Cosmic. I'm gonna come in here because like the problem is whenever Portuguese has a good idea, it's just a fucking terrible idea. I can't even speak now.
Whoa.
Yeah, I see what you
okay.
mean. Because
Okay.
Portuguese.
People hate you now. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Turbo idea. What do you mean by turbo
Well,
idea?
Portuguese, I don't know much about him. What I do know is he
Can you
was
elaborate?
responsible for the whole he was responsible for the whole hashtag save mapping stuff.
Oh
and that was all
yeah,
kind of
I murdered him. It
You
was
literally
grand.
murdered him, Wonder, with the.
Yo,
thing.
I wonder. Can you
Yeah.
elaborate on
Don't hate on the.
yeah,
One at a time.
yeah.
boys.
Wonder, give us some, give us some insight on that. Wonder.
Why do I have to give insight on this? No, maybe this wasn't
Because-
the best idea to comment on that.
You were
Because I don't
portrayed
understand what
as
you
a
mean by
villain.
turbo idea.
It was mostly me and a few other guys just talking about how stupid it was, really. And then we're like, all right, fucking done with this. And then plus Moldovan was already working on like a rant video, and I was like, I'm gonna beat you to it. And then he helped me out with making it, and then bam, that's how it became a thing. Did my computer just damn fucking freeze? Did my computer just fucking freeze?
No.
Yes.
Calm
Oh,
down.
for fuck's sake!
Calm down, Wonder.
Oh, for
We
fuck's
can
sake!
hear
Wonder
you.
just dies.
Can he hear us?
Hello, Wonder.
Wonder, can he-
I don't think that's still dying, guys.
I don't know. I don't know if he can hear us.
He's
Wonder
having a
can hear.
stroke.
Oh god. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Let's hope he
anyways.
doesn't.
Well, anyways,
Oh,
just to
Jesus.
close it all off, in my opinion, it's just unnecessary.
Well, I
Okay,
would say
well-
the more unnecessary applies to that PewDiePie versus T series.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that I'm not even gonna enter to that one because it's just bullshit.
I personally don't
it's
think
the
it's even
meme
worth
video.
discussing because
The
it's
meme
Yeah,
just
I don't
like
even
a
It's not
think
even
video.
worth
It's not even-
discuss- like, it's just disgusting.
It's like
I don't know
It's
why
just
it's
a
even
dumb
on the
little
list, to be
video.
honest.
It's stupid.
Actually, I did something pretty stupid like that before. Actually, like the Fine Brothers thing before. I eventually privated the video because I found it pretty silly afterwards.
We gotta
I
have
do think.
PewDiePie
So we talked
versus
about
Beat
like.
series.
Ugh.
India.
God, oh, here he comes.
Oh, here it
Here he
comes.
comes, the
The
destroyer.
beer boy.
Oh jeez.
This tastes like
Wonder.
shit.
Wonder, are you with us? Wonder.
I don't think he's with us. guys.
Oh no.
Wait, what happened?
Wonder
He's
died.
just dead.
Yeah, the dentist got him.
He committed dead.
The dentist.
All right, so I want to pivot to.
Oh, let's just keep going, man.
I want to pivot to the
Damn fucking
rewind.
computer work for. Come on.
He's
He's actually.
Wonder's Wonder can't hear us, so he's just gonna interject with like expletives every once in a while in like, our like conversation. Oh my god!
Let's go talk about the real guap.
What do you?
What do you mean?
Are you doing all right, Batman?
Let's go talk about the real guap. The
What?
guap is money. Let's talk about the real money. Let's go move on to the yellow vests.
Okay, no, we
Oh.
didn't even talk
No.
about the actual rewind. It's the video. Like we talked about the concept, but like immediately.
Yep, my computer's back. Yay, my
Okay.
computer's back.
But
Yeah, okay.
Sorry that you couldn't hear me for a while. I was
We
dead.
did
No, we could hear you. You couldn't hear
What?
us.
Yeah.
You couldn't
We
hear
heard
us.
you, like swearing.
We were here you
Anyhow.
masturbating.
Anyhow, if I were to, okay, can I talk?
Yeah.
We heard you masturbating.
Sorry, Alf.
Like if I was to direct the talk, oh my god. If I was to direct the talk about the video, the mapping rewind itself, it still didn't cover the much of
Still
2018.
talking about the
anyway.
damn mapping rewind.
Yeah, we just talk about the concept wonder. What do you expect?
All I have to say
My
about that,
favorite
I was portrayed as a villain in it.
Yeah, my favorite bit was Wonder's Mapper fist.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
fucking
but Wonder was
Mapper.
portrayed like
It
this
just
big evil
becomes
with
a
like
tunnel.
I don't know, fucking 40k subs, like fucking Leafy or some shit, punching down on like some 10 subscriber dude. And
Yeah,
Portuguese
like
was
he's
fucking
not
bigger.
even so weird.
I was
I don't
portrayed
know,
as a
man.
villain, and I feel violated.
Good job.
American
Wait,
violation.
you as a Canuck feel violated? Oh shit, that's not good.
Do you think he just
Part
censored
of me-
around the drama he's been through? Because I feel like that's what
Yeah,
it
here's the
felt
thing
like.
about Portuguese. Part of me feels, yeah, I feel kind of sorry for him because he's obviously young, and I feel like because of some of the stuff he does is stupid. He just automatically is met with a lot of.
How do you know
like-
he's young? Question.
Cosmic,
it's pretty
what have you
obvious.
been doing in your spare time?
I mean,
Okay.
Portuguese is. Portuguese just does stuff casually. It's not like he's doing it. Yeah, doing all.
Well, I think it's just at several points. Like it points to him being a little younger. You got things like, oh, there's a T-Series war. He just automatically comes out and says that, like, oh, I'm not interested in, in content improving. I'm just sort of doing this for fun, which is fine. It's just
Quantity over
yeah.
quality.
I feel, yeah, exactly. I feel like he's met with a lot of warranted criticism, but a lot of it is just because he's sort of the hot thing to dunk on. And usually when people bring up that point, I disagree with it. Like when people were saying that about Romanian, I was like, no, all the criticism he's getting is perfectly justified. But Portuguese, I feel like some
someone
of it.
Rat died.
Someone died.
Oh no.
Who died?
Rat was bitten by the dentist.
Can we get an F for rat in the
Oh,
chat?
Alp died as well. Oh no, we're being
Rat
kicked
and
off.
Alp.
Guys are being. Oh, never mind.
What
Rat
was
is
going
back.
on there?
Accidentally closed Google Chrome. Sorry.
I thought we were getting kicked off.
No,
Alp
I-
left too. There we go.
Okay, anyways.
No, I
Did you
didn't.
go? Did you two go to gossip about us?
No, I actually died.
No, I accidentally pressed the X button on Google Chrome, and that's what.
No, Rat, you were
My
kidnapped by
Chrome
the
seriously
dentist.
crashed.
The dentist strikes again.
No, because when Rat left, you left Alp too. So it's like
Yeah,
coincidence.
my Chrome just
The
crashed.
underground police caught us both.
Yeah, the Turkish police is coming after
Coincidence,
me.
Huge news.
Okay, anyways,
I'm
so
fragile
about
piece
the
of
rewind thing, right? So, like I heard all he did was he took whatever he thought was good and just slapped it together. Like he even make it himself. That's what that's what I heard. Rumors, but I don't know if they're true.
What are these rumors again?
Like back in the MapperCast Disco, you guys talking about how like Portuguese didn't even make the video the map like the.
Oh yeah, I think
he
it
only
just-
put it.
Oh yeah, no, he didn't.
put
He
them
got someone
together.
else to make it. He got someone else to make it.
Oh
Wasn't
yeah.
it like a contest or something?
And
It,
it was-
it turned out to not be a contest.
I mean, apparently he took
Contest.
Finn's Joke One series as well.
Joke that he took.
Honestly, though,
Finn-
I feel like the mapping rewind itself, it didn't really showcase a lot. That's what that's
Yeah,
the whole point I'm
didn't
gonna say. It
All it
didn't
did,
really
in my opinion, was
showcase a
set
lot.
me up as a villain. That's all it really did, in my opinion.
I mean, Wonder, he violated you by just that scene.
Yeah.
That's something on its own.
I was gonna call him Mappersphere with Cheese and a bunch of other boys. We're all just laughing at it. It was beautiful.
It was amazing.
It was
I was like-
amazing. It was literally amazing. It's the best thing I've
Yeah,
ever
I tried to go into it with an open mind, and like
I
don't
did
know.
too, and oh god.
Yeah, it wasn't very great. And there was this bit at the end where it was like Viper and I initiated the 10-year anniversary.
Oh yeah,
thing.
that I felt like was weird.
I mean,
It
yeah,
was
because-
weird because like they were obviously trying to do the 2015 thing where it's like, okay, let's revamp through the years, but then he just kind of shows clips from the video. It's like, why didn't you put things from like 2008, 14, 16? Like, I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Like, that's an actually interesting idea if someone tried to do like a 10-year mapping rewind. Someone do that before the year ends, by the way. But yeah, I wasn't opposed to the idea.
Okay,
Mind, yada,
Cosmic,
yada,
let us just power through in 8 days for 10 years. Come on, let's just do it.
Wow.
Listen, okay, January is fair game too. Someone get it out before the end of January.
Okay, that's not fair.
I'll give you a kiss on the lips if you do.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh.
Get away from me.
Ooh.
Actually, get away from me.
I know you love it, Al.
Shut up.
No, this is getting
Don't even worry,
spicy.
man.
Let me just unzip my pants.
No, this is actually getting out of hand. Someone take Cosmic out.
This is getting spicy.
Someone throw a meteor at Cosmic lives.
Things usually don't get this spicy without a couple of martinis.
Shut up.
What have I done?
Stop it.
Who's just clapping?
Yeah, who's clapping?
I think I know who. It's one
Why are you
waffle.
clapping?
Why are you clapping, Wonder?
You're
It's such an
like a
interesting specimen.
Guys,
Wonder is. I like Wonder.
Guys, Wonder Waffle is actually having an autistic moment right here. Hold on.
All right,
Fuck
we
off.
should move on. We're getting this topic's getting
Wonder
long.
does shit like this, but then he also is like this really great fucking map. Like you go watch his shit, it was like this dramatic ass fucking scary story, and then he's in here fucking just clapping and doing that.
And then plays his trumpet.
Oh, let me get it out of my.
No.
No, like
Let's just move on to the yellow vest. Come on, man.
No, we're moving on.
I love-
Moving on.
I like-
No.
man, I
Stop
see
being
myself in
unfaithful.
Wonder.
Wonder Waffle, are you high or something? Are you high?
Wonder's
Is the-
Wonder's
is
the
the weed
fucking.
Canada.
Wonder
Wonder's
Waffle,
the fucking
guys,
starter
Wonder
of my
Waffle's
Christmas
smoking too much weed right now. Hold on, he's high right now.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I thought
even
that's
high.
Cosmic's job. I thought that's
Guys,
Cosmic's job.
remember when Cosmic smoked the weed when he paid?
Yeah, and then
When
he didn't show up.
I do that? When did I ever do anything illicit publicly? Tell
No,
me.
but listen,
You
you
did
you
it,
like
but-
you actually smoked the weed and you didn't show up for the MapperCast.
Oh.
When was this? I don't remember.
That
this.
was like a few months ago.
Yeah.
I
You're
don't.
smoking
I
The
have
only
weed.
no
MapperCast
recall of that.
The only MapperCast I didn't show up for was the one in 2017 where I was taking a nap.
It didn't happen at all.
Cosmic.
The only
Whoa.
MapperCast I didn't show up to was on while I was on vacation. with my
Okay,
friends.
guys, can we? We're getting off topic. Come on, let's get to the yellow
You
vest.
already
protest.
went off topic. What
Yeah,
Yellow
yeah,
vest,
yellow
come on,
vest
man. I need
protest.
to
Let's
go to my friends.
Let's go. So yellow vest protest. I actually have no idea what's going on. What? I'm
This
living under a
content
rock.
wiper, shame
What
on
is
you.
this
Okay,
about?
okay. Everyone, take a chill pill.
No.
Take a chill pill. Okay, that's not what I meant.
It's not. Okay, it's not a chill pill.
That's not a chill pill. Wait, who just died?
Help me!
There
My
is that
cat's
man.
attacking me.
All right, someone.
Oh
we
my
need to
God.
we need
so
to use
anyways.
executive force. Viper, you gotta lay down the law here.
No,
Please don't, Boyd.
can we just stay on topic? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, we can? Okay.
Stop fooling around. Stop screwing around. Okay. So let me understand this. This yellow vest movement, wasn't this about some kind of like something in
gas
France
prices.
about like tax prices and
The-
then the president decided to revert it
The-
after facing criticism?
The yellow vest movement was basically a protest against the economic policies
my
and reform
fucking-
plans of Emmanuel Macron, which were basically the first thing he did, he abolished the income tax for the rich, which he didn't get much. Yeah, he did
What
get
the
quite
fuck?
much backlash for. And the straw, which like the final straw of the yellow vest, was because the oil prices are really high at the moment already. They are like €2, over €2 per liter. And when he decided he wanted to raise the tax on oil because of like gas emissions and whatnot, in addition to that, and that basically when the French were so fed up, they just basically took it to the streets.
Sounds like France.
The problem with the movement is you can't align them to any political scale because from from like fascists and whatnot to communists to anarchists, everyone was there.
Everyone was like, bring down the new order.
Bring back the monarchy.
It's quite
And then
ironic.
before
Weren't
a new
they the
Robespierre
ones that
just-
took down the monarchy in the first place?
Yeah, but the thing is,
Cutting everyone's head
even
off.
if the monarchy like returns, a second Robespierre will just appear and say, "Let's just cut everyone's heads off."
Basically,
And then Paul got mad and cut his head off.
there was a yellow jacket protest in Edmonton. And
Hey,
it's-
Viper, you can make a religion out of that.
No, stop it.
Don't.
Okay,
So-
real quick, I want to say I apologize for in the middle of Rat's monologue. I like.
All right,
laughed.
let's
I just-
continue. Can Rat continue his monologue?
Well, I pretty much finished up.
So what do you guys
Yeah,
think?
I'm sorry for that. My friend was over a few days ago, and I just discovered he like drew a penis and a smiley face in the
Oh
desk.
my god, seriously?
Oh, I'm
Nice.
sorry.
Not? Can you not mention
that's-
that, please?
Mention
Well, I
it
need to
now.
explain why
Mention
I was
it.
laughing. and it's-
Oh my! We
Sounds
went
like-
from the yellow jacket to this. God.
Three.
You're
Yes.
gonna get Viper demonetized.
It's not
Okay,
even
guys.
monetized.
Okay. So what do you guys think about the yellow vests? What do you guys think about the yellow vests? Any stances on this? Any different stances?
I don't know because
I
I
mean,
really don't.
I don't have a stance on it, but Italy does. Really?
Well, my stance with like the normal dudes, the normal protesters, which basically are protesting against the fact that Macron is having a rather neoliberal course on like tax reformations and whatnot, and basically neoliberal economic policies. I agree with them if the parties are basically screwing them over. I can understand if they protest. With the radicals in there and the ones who like intentionally try to do harm, like commit violence and shit, those like with
Yeah, I saw a
any
few
kind of
protests
protest, I
in
don't have sympathy with, but I see where they're coming from, definitely, especially with like the ordinary people in there.
Yeah. Like
Well,
we were
I'm not
talking
talk-
about, it's a pretty diverse sort of movement. There are tons of different ideologies and whatnot, but yeah, I agree with the fucking anti-neoliberal sect of it. And part of it does make me just fucking envy the goddamn French because they actually goddamn know how to protest. They get shit done.
We need
Their
Napoleon
government
II.
does them wrong. They go out there and they fucking protest and they raise fucking hell. Not in America. Shit, protests don't fucking work in America because the worst the ruling class will ever see is a fucking people in pink hats and a Twitter campaign. That's all they're
Guys.
gonna fucking get.
We need
They actually get
Napoleon II.
consequences. No, we don't. No, we don't.
We need the
I'm
new
not
French-
allowed to
we need-
say
we
anything
need the
about
French
protest.
Empire again.
I'm afraid for my
Al,
life.
I think you can talk about protests in other countries that have nothing to do with yours.
I'm still afraid.
How did we all get bored so quickly?
I'm fine. Okay, Batman, what do you think? Because you were like spearheading this.
Okay, to be fair, I'm really discontent from the Yellow Vest movement, so yeah, there we go. But I know Italy decided to arrest anyone that supports the Yellow Vest movement, so there you go.
That's insanity.
I wish Chris was here.
Yeah, Chris would
Yeah,
be like
Chris should be
screaming
here.
his ass right now.
No, but War Thunder, guys. He's got to play War
Oh,
Thunder.
I mean, the only reason why Chris is like abandoned MapperCast from War Thunder is because they added the Italian tech tree.
Oh my fucking!
That's so stupid.
I mean,
Okay,
I think
so
that's
should
the
we go-
reason anyway.
I think Alp has a higher participant rate than Chris at this point.
Fair.
Yeah.
Chris shows up, but he just like he left three
I mean,
quarters.
we
into
need
the
Chris
last
for this topic, okay? He's the fascist. around
Batson,
here.
why are you always late?
Yeah.
I'm just asked to join randomly.
Look, Chris is a fascist here, so he'll make things more interesting. Come on.
Anyways,
They
does
always
anybody
do.
want to have anything to say about the Yellow Vests?
No, nobody has
No,
nothing. Okay,
can we
good.
actually move on?
Okay, so yeah, what Rhett really said earlier, we were to basically talk about like the yellow vests caused by taxes, right? To put it basically, the yellow vests are caused by taxes like fuel tax, carbon taxes, and yeah, some and other stuff. Also, there's also relations to globalization, and also, I heard that they also protest neoliberalism for some reason.
Globalism is good.
You just triggered a bunch of people.
I know
It
I
is.
did.
You're not.
It is objectively good unless you want to spend fucking thousands of dollars on your iPhone. And
Okay, we should. Where's
Anyways,
Viper?
let's move on. I feel like we've said all there is.
We've done too much. Let's stop it. Let's talk about the most saddest thing ever.
Man, jeez.
What's the next topic, Viper?
Okay.
Pay respects. It's the Twitter.
Oh, it's the Twitter. I'd
Yeah,
go
it's
into
the
it,
Twitter.
but Viper's in here.
Viper died. I think the dentist got him.
Yeah, Viper died.
It was globalism.
Okay.
Cosmic, come on.
Cosmic.
All right, I guess
the floor is
I'll
yours.
introduce.
Oh, I hit the mute button. That's why.
Oh, there
I
you
was talking like, can we move on? Oh
And
my
Alp
God.
died.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. The next topic was Cosmic's Twitter being suspended.
oh, gee. All right, so
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da.
yeah, in the last, Alp just messaged me, said his Chrome crashed, so that's why he just got out. Anyways, yeah, if you follow me on Twitter, you might have noticed a disturbing lack of like insane rants and weird jokes with too many adjectives. Yeah, so my Twitter's just kind of gone. It's just went bye-bye, poof into the air. Bye-bye all that greatness. Anyway, so what happened was, it wasn't anything like even remotely smart. I wasn't like silenced or censored or deplatformed or anything. No, I'm just fucking dumb. Let me tell you what I did. I turned 18 recently, so I'm doing like the triumphant birthday update on all my accounts. I went to Facebook. Haha, November 29th, 2000. Fucking whatever, my bank account, my Amazon, Steam. Yes, I'm an adult. I went to Twitter, set my birthday, and okay, my account is locked. I didn't really know why. It really took me off guard, so I read into it, and apparently because I made my account in 2011, when I was 10 years old, I wasn't allowed to have a Twitter yet. I guess when I made the account, because you need to be 13, so they fucking banned my account because I made it when I was under 13. What you know, that's just a really great use of their resources. That's really fucking nice. So currently it's gone. There are some avenues that I'm taking to try and get it back. Essentially, I need to prove that my legal guardian created and administered the account from up until I turned 13. So my fucking dad needs to like sign a bunch of questions on a document that we may or may not even be able to answer, and with a fucking photographic copy of his driver's license. It's a bit much, but that's what I got to do to get the account back. So the account may or may not come back. I'm hoping it will, because I love it so much. It was a great way to vent and like also keep myself in the community's lives and not just like disappear when I don't upload. So I'm hoping I get it back. Worst case scenario, I'll probably make another one. I doubt I will be gone for that much longer. And that's my fucking long-winded rant.
Hmm?
You still haven't replied.
What?
They still haven't replied.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
To what?
Yeah, they still haven't fucking responded, which is normal from what I've seen. Some people say that it takes like up to goddamn like 2 weeks for them to respond. And,
Yeah, most likely.
even then, like a lot of people are saying that they get denied and then they have to submit it like multiple times, but eventually it works. So it's really just some like unreliable, wishy-washy nonsense. So at a certain point, I'm gonna have to ask
Wonder
myself.
why
Not at
playing
that
War
point.
Thunder.
Wonder, why are you playing War Thunder?
What the fuck?
Wonder, all right. Well,
I need to
guys,
shoot down the Germans.
I'm trying to get to Chris.
Just gonna message
Get
Chris.
Chris on here.
Okay.
Does my mom
Is there nothing else we say?
Yeah, I think we can go to.
All right. Next is just advertising the Discord link. So I forgot to mention it, but the link to this Discord is in the description below. Next topic.
Everyone join the Discord
All right. Next
Nah.
topic.
right now. Do it.
Discuss the results of week's batch of MapperCast polls, beginning from which holiday is better, Halloween or Christmas. So
Viper, just disable the new votes, please. Like they will mess
I
around.
already did.
It's this thing.
Oh, thank you, Rat. Like
So
I know
let
that
me
they're
real
gonna.
quick. Let me do the more effective form of advertising. for this. We're about to go through every Discord poll that we've done since the last episode of MapperCast and talk about them, yada, yada, yada. If you want to participate in these polls in the future, there's a link to the Discord in the description below. So go ahead and join and you can get in on the fun. Anyways, so we'll start off with the first poll since the last episode, which was, what is the better holiday, Christmas or Halloween?
Christmas. Because you got
Halloween got
day off.
Yeah, Halloween got
Christmas.
6 votes, and Christmas ran away with fucking 53 votes. So Christmas
Holy
really
shit.
beat the hell out of Halloween.
Why don't have both things at the same time?
Oh, I guess it's like, what's better?
Like Nightmare Before Christmas style.
I don't
All right,
know.
next one. How do you prefer your eggs, scrambled or over easy? Scrambled.
So over easy
Scrambled,
got
definitely.
29. I voted
Scrambled.
scrambled.
Rambo.
Over easy 12.
Wait, who voted who?
just for
Who voted-
context, like before we give our opinion, make sure to let the guy like say the votes. But yeah, Scrambled won with 29, and that's definitely a fucking easy. I do not get. Some people get really into over easy. They're like all about that weird watery egg juice. When I think eggs, I don't
Eggnog?
think yay juice. It's fucking
No, I think
grody.
it's good
I'm about
if it
scrambled.
mixes with like noodles. But then the thing is, it is a chance of raw, and it's not good for my stomach. So I just take a scrambled cooked egg.
That's true. Some folks are able to cook it almost to a creamy, like bisque consistency, and that shit I'm down with, especially over like a
that
nice
sounds pretty
Yeah.
bowl of loaded home fries.
Fluffy omu
Like
rice.
Not like
Yeah,
omurice.
there's some people that there's like a bis. Yeah, what is it? You know the cloud eggs? Clouds. You know they whisk
Yeah.
it. They make the egg whites into clouds. No, not the. I think is that what the egg whites are? I don't know. And then they put the yolk in the middle of it, so they look like a cloud. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
So
This
next
is
poll
poached
was
eggs.
next poll was what is your favorite season out of the most? You got spring, summer, autumn, winter. Autumn got 8 votes. Fucking spring came in with 10 votes. Summer with 13 votes, and winter sweeping the floor with 25 votes. This is interesting because most people, most people would say summer, but I think we can all agree that mapping, we're a little more insular.
No, I like
No,
winter because first of all, outside no bugs if I have to go outside.
Yeah.
No bugs.
I personally hate winter because it's like that time of the year where I get like sick. I get all the fucking diseases. The cold is fucking. I hate it. While I voted for summer, by the way, because the heat I just find more bearable. The heat is
I
just,
cannot
hate the heat
bear-
when there's
Grant,
heat, I
I'm-
don't get ill or anything. I just mostly sit in my room, just don't want to do anything. But you can go like to the pool. You can do like awesome shit. Ride your bike. You can actually go outside. While in the
No, here
Guys,
No,
guys,
while in the
guys,
winter,
guys. Okay, so
while in the winter,
not
you
go out in summer.
I want
Yeah.
to go outside because one of my only means of transportation I don't rely on with my parents at the moment is my bicycle, and I can't drive my fucking bicycle when there's snow laying around.
Well, it doesn't always.
Play the Queen song right now.
guys,
got
here's the
mixed
big question.
feelings.
Here's the big question here. Let's go to the next poll. We all know what the next
Ah,
poll.
Alright, fine.
Do you think Catalonia deserves its independence?
Okay, I think I should address something here. Like, I just support the states that are like multicultural at this point.
Play night.
Because if I like,
Can you let
I like-
Viper read it
no.
out?
I voted no on that poll because for the simple reason that the Catalonia, the main reason why they want to leave is because of money reasons. They are not like, it's not like in Tibet or Xinjiang,
Nationalism.
however that state is called. Catalonians are not suppressed in today's Spain. Their language is an official language in Spain. They have the same voting rights, suffrage rights as normal Spanish people do. And I think they are represented well enough. Maybe given their autonomy proposal that was like rejected like a decade ago, I think. Maybe the same thing that went through for Basque you could give to Catalonia, but I definitely wouldn't say that Catalonia should deserve independence alone from the reason that I think they couldn't survive on their own.
Yeah.
Move on.
I guess.
I guess so.
All right, next poll. Someone else want to do it?
Yeah, Cosmic, I think you should do it more.
All right, I'll do it. Just for the record, remember to save the votes. Okay, so we got poll time. The next one, what is the most important element of doing mapping? The options were doing the map, the storyline, editing, animation, music, and other. Hold on. Yeah, editing came in with 4 votes, music with 3 votes, doing the map with 10 votes, and thankfully the storyline swept the floor with 41 votes. Yeah, I'm supportive of this. I fucking love it. I adore it. I'm glad that mapping is, consistently moving away from just being like a glorified paradox game that people do to like express their map interests and actually being a story. So yeah, that's my stance.
I actually voted for 2 things. I voted for, of course, the what did I vote for? Oh, yeah, the storyline and music. Storyline because, well, it's the main thing. It's the base construct that the mapping series has and what the mapping series tries to convey. And music I voted for because, well, as a musician, I find it where music helps a lot in conveying.
Yeah, because if you like,
maybe even more than text. It basically like builds up mood and stuff.
Yeah, like
And,
okay,
yeah.
I think like I got okay.
And music can also make or break an episode for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say,
So
Al?
basically, like you can have an amazing storyline, but without like the fitting music, it could like really ruin the episode.
Could have
Exactly.
For me, you could have mediocre visuals, mediocre editing, as long as
Yeah.
the music and the storyline compensate for that. I watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You pretty much worded it right. Okay. What was the next one? We got should New Caledonia attain new full sovereignty and become independent from the French by 2018 to 2019?
Yes.
Or not decided yet. Let me just say, I don't like these not decided yet options, but fucking staying with France got 10 votes, independence got 17 votes, and then not decided got 20 votes. So we'll just say independence won. Yeah, this was during the whole vote that was happening in early November, and obviously that did not work out for New Caledonia. So I don't know. I don't know enough about the situation to give like any even remotely educated answer.
The situation,
So,
the main thing why the referendum failed was by this time the French population in New Caledonia already was outnumbering the native population, which were the main perpetrators of this referendum, and that's why the referendum failed, because the majority are actual French in their territory. So I guess they should stay with France. Also, probably because they would be economically more well off with France, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you all right, Viper?
No, that's me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
still depressed over my mark.
It's okay, boy. It'll be fine.
Okay, so next poll was this was a big one. This was which Paradox game is your favorite out of all of them. I can't really read the votes here because there's a lot of them.
I can read.
Just look at the emojis.
I'll just say, like, okay, it looks like Hearts of Iron 4 won, essentially.
Yeah, obviously.
And
Wait, where the fuck?
the only one of these that I've really played on a larger scale, or like any scale, is Mountain Blade, which apparently got like fucking disqualified from the vote because it's not part of it anymore.
Can I say something?
So I don't know. Yes.
If Mindria put their EU4 as well, EU4 wouldn't have that much big of a landslide.
I did put
Well,
EU4
shit,
in
my
there.
head just went.
Did you?
Yeah,
Guys, let's go talk about the
No,
house
wait,
election.
I don't see it.
it's A, B, Europe Universe.
2018, come on.
Yeah, this one sucks.
Okay, so the next poll, this was on November 6th. It was election day here in America. It was, who do you think is going to win the House in the 2018 midterms?
2018.
Republicans or Democrats? Democrats got 5 votes. Republicans won with 14 votes, which obviously was incorrect at the end of the day. I voted for Republicans in like who I thought was going to win. Obviously, that's not who I supported. But yeah, it was surprising that the Democrats won.
It seems that the people voted for rooted for either it's a meme or I know either they put Republicans a meme or they just like they actually want it. They actually thought Republicans would win.
I don't think that.
I mean, in the poll, there's like lots of. I know we should not believe the polls all the time, but like there's lots of like polls and predictions that where the Senate would be won by Republicans, and the House would be won by the Democrats. So
the Senate
we've seen this coming, but people did not want that.
All right, next question. Yeah. What type of video games do you prefer? Do you enjoy the high-octane competitive experience of an online multiplayer game or an enthralling, immersive experience of a narrative single-player adventure? Single-player games got 33, multiplayer got 19. And I have to say single players because in multiplayer games, there's always that moment where you rage. Come on!
Yeah, and toxic people.
Single-player games easily take away with it because single-player games are... That is where video games shine best as like an actual art form in a way to tell stories. I think that just not necessarily objectively, but I do believe that video games are the best way to tell a story because it finds a way to bring you into an experience in a way that traditional media, literature, film, yada, yada, just literally can't, because in video games, you are in the story and they often get swept aside as an art form because, you know, in the grand scheme of things, they're still kind of in their infancy. You know, comics for a while weren't considered an art form, and movies weren't considered an art form. But then fucking Citizen Kane happened, and yada yada. So I think games are still looking for their popular Citizen Kane. I definitely believe that there have been sort of, you know, there have been Citizen Kanes, but they just sort of haven't been echoed outward. But as we move forward and the older generations die off, they will be acknowledged as the fucking art form that they should be acknowledged as.
Yep.
Okay, so next question. This was there's just not much to say about this. This was, when did you start watching MapperCast? 2016, 17, or 18? 2018 got 5 votes, 2017 got 9 votes, and 2016 got 23 votes. So I'm glad to see that most people watching have like been with us for the whole journey.
Thank you.
The thing is, the problem with that poll, in my opinion, is that there isn't anything earlier because I started in late 2015.
MapperCast didn't existed in
MapperCast. I thought it was entirety of mapping. Oh, sorry.
No, it's watching
MapperCast.
Oh, those poor souls who started in 2017.
We don't talk about 2017. That was a bad season. The next question was, what is your favorite Star Wars movie?
I can't answer this.
Not the new ones.
This is going to...
Can we add the fan-made ones? Because we have a new one.
No, you can't pick that. So Force Awakens, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Rogue One all got 3 votes. Then for some reason, Solo got 5 votes. I didn't know there was anybody that like genuinely enjoyed that movie, but yeah. Then New Hope also got 5 votes. Empire Strikes Back got 8 votes. Revenge of the Sith got 10 votes. Last Jedi got 12 votes, and Return of the Jedi actually got 13 votes. I'm surprised Return of the Jedi won. I mean, I love that movie, but I didn't think it was like, you know.
Cosmic, here's a better question. What's the best Star Wars TV show?
I don't really watch those.
Alp, you know, if someone picks the one I don't like, I will be against them forever.
It's the one you don't like.
A New Hope.
Or some shit.
Alp knows what I hate.
Basically, what Wonder means is he's gonna murder you.
Oh, okay.
Well, my problem with like the animated Star Wars, my problem with the animated Star Wars TV shows is that they all fucking look like Barbie dolls. Like, I don't. It's weird. Every character in the CG Star Wars animations look like fucking action figures, and it's weird and scary, and I don't like it.
Yeah, you know, motherfucker right there.
You find this
I will say, I will reiterate. I don't know anything about the story. I've heard good things about the story. I'm sure it's really good. I'm probably just
only Clone Wars.
Asshole.
But, only Clone Wars.
Oh wait,
like
you like Clone Wars, so the other thing, oh great, now Star Wars Rebels probably was the best thing ever created.
Okay, you're about to. Okay, I'm booking a flight to Germany.
I
Okay,
didn't even. I didn't
From what
even
I've
watch
seen
it.
of Rebels, it looks good. I mean, all right, let's the next.
Anyways, I got some strong opinions. Rogue One and Solo were boring in my opinion. Honestly, I didn't really
I think
like.
Rogue One.
All right, I'm getting flights to Maryland right now.
I voted for Return of the Jedi because that's basically my favorite movie of the entire thing because I think it was the most refined of the original trilogy. The prequels I never was really into them, and
I mean,
while
right,
the sequels, I guess you call them,
Guys,
I like them, but I don't. The Last Jedi and the Force Awakens, I wouldn't put them over the Return of the Jedi. So
Guys,
Yeah,
we're
right.
losing
Return of the
viewers.
Jedi was really good, but
right.
for me, Return of the Jedi was always sort of a mixed bag because I love the ending scene, all that like emotional fight between Luke and Vader and all that redemption. That shit is fucking orgasm. I love it, but then again, like half the movie is fucking Ewoks and shit. And Ewoks are stupid. I'm sorry, they're just stupid.
Okay.
Ewoks are dumb. If they
next
came out nowadays,
okay,
to hell.
Cosmic. First you complain about Chris hating the Last Jedi because of political agenda. Now you're racist toward Ewoks.
Yeah.
I
What the
swear to
fuck?
God.
No, wait. Can I say something? Right.
It's getting long.
Let out.
Yeah,
Okay,
next
just
poll,
let me
guys,
say
come
something
on.
and we can move on. Let me say something. Right. The only one of the only reasons why prequel was semi okay was because the actor that played the Sidious, basically.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah,
I definitely would say Revenge of the Sith was the best from the sequel.
Yeah,
from
because
the
it
prequels.
finally showed some plot.
Yeah.
Okay, next
Anyways,
poll.
next poll. We got this one was fucking. Do you support Emmanuel Macron's proposal to establish a European army? No got 17 votes, and then yes won with 27. So yeah, I was surprised most people were on board with this. And sounds like you guys weren't either. So, okay, next. Next poll was: have you or do you ever consume illicit substances? And then yes got 7 votes, and because this is a community of narcs, no got 45 votes.
Cosmic.
So
I think rather the reason is why there were 45 votes is that first, drugs are not something for everyone.
Yeah.
And second of all, you first need to get the fucking shit from somewhere.
That is true. That is
also,
true.
Also, did you? You know, the mapping community is relatively young. Do you encourage those 14-year-olds to fucking drugs?
I do not encourage
14-year-olds?
that.
Okay, first
Well,
you're
yes.
racist against.
Look at me. I'm 20 and I've never even done that.
You're 20, Viper. I
You're
did not
20?
know that.
If you consume drugs,
Yeah,
please.
I've never drank alcohol. I've never smoked and never consumed any of
I
those.
never knew fucking Vipers.
Taking drugs during puberty is the worst decision you can take because it can really.
Although I still have the sleeping
It
problem.
can really influence your personality when it's in such a fragile state, and it can really fuck you up.
Wait, right, we have a problem. Then Imperial did that already with his Iron Gate series.
Oh, shit.
And then we also got a mapper, Neukatzel Mapping, who said that most of his mapping videos were made while he was high on weed.
Oh, that's a big problem.
That's fun. Well, are they good?
Well, they weren't bad. They had some strange concepts. But
Well, I like the sound of that. I don't know. I can't do any of that shit.
the series had some
That's it.
satirical aspects. So
Anyway, so
Yeah,
next topic was: do you believe Kosovo should be recognized as an independent nation?
Who
someone
who
pretty
added
bad.
that?
Mindria
added the
declared.
I don't know why.
Mindria
I
asked
but
the vote.
anyways,
I'm gonna
so
murder you.
no
I
got
voted yes.
14 votes, and yes got 32 votes. So most people, I think, at this point agree that Kosovo should be independent. They've kind of been, in a way,
Okay, I
independent
will
for
return
so
to
long.
this when we are at Q&A. I will return to
Okay,
this when we are
okay.
at Q&A.
my opinion about the Kosovo thing is that the past has shown that Kosovo and Serbia don't get along with each other too well.
The only reason why this whole shit began is because of one man. If it wasn't there, it would be different. But anyway, that's it.
Yeah, basically, when the autonomy of Kosovo was about Yugoslavia, that was basically like.
Anyhow, let's move on because it's already too long.
Okay.
The next one was so long.
The next poll was long. Anyways, the next poll. Let's get through it. Next poll was, what is your favorite?
Oh my god.
Can I say the poll so that we can fucking get on with it?
A to
Do you have any other movie?
Can I say the poll? Okay, here's the poll. Let me say the poll so that we can move on. Okay, so let's just stay here for 15 hours and laugh at it. Anyway, so this poll was, what is your favorite film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? So let's get through this. Ant-Man, Incredible Hulk, Civil War, Iron Man 2, Thor, and Age of
We're
Ultron.
not debating about this.
I think Viper lost it.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Black Panther, and
I think
Iron Man
we
3
all
got
know
the
who
vote.
won hands down. I think we all know who won hands down. Anyway, just no debate.
Yeah, let's get through it. The first Captain America movie, the first Guardians of the Galaxy, and Thor Ragnarok got 3 votes. Thor: The Dark World, which somehow did better than Ragnarok. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and Spider-Man: Homecoming got 4 votes. The Avengers and Winter Soldier got 5 votes. Iron Man 1 got 6 votes. Doctor Strange came in second with 7 votes somehow. And then Infinity War
deserved it. The fucking movie
22.
deserves to be second.
Yeah,
You think so? I mean, it was good, but was it like that good?
In my opinion, it was the best single-alone superhero movies from the MCU.
Anyways, let's move on.
It was pretty good. Anyways, yeah, Infinity War.
That's awesome.
Okay, can
Tis
we
expected.
finally?
Yes, let's move on. Poll time. Why'd I say poll? I'm sorry.
It's a poll time, guys.
Can we move on? Guys, can we move on? I have somewhere to be.
Yeah,
Okay,
seriously.
next time. Poll time. Which subject is the most favorite out of these two? History or geography? Geography got 19. History got 41.
Oh, yeah, Infinity War 1, by the way.
But
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
see
because the majority of us came from history itself.
Yeah. So history cleaned house with 41 votes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also just
history
much
is kinda-
more about history than geography.
All right,
Yep.
let's move
Next question was burgers or sandwiches. Sandwiches got 13 votes, and burgers cleaned house with 40 votes, which I
They're
mean, I
actually
was
pretty
surprised. I
good.
didn't think burgers were that popular.
Imagine,
More- I thought that
imagine beef. Imagine
The
beef.
13
and then
dudes
there's eggs
who
on top.
voted
No, it's
sandwiches are
because-
British
because
boys.
I want this. I would like to have a crippled Krabby Deluxe on a raft.
It's hard to. I don't know
You
because
never
I
have two
think
number 9s. A number 9
you
lord.
could say that sandwiches are objectively better because they're just sort of anything you put between 2 pieces of bread, while a burger has to have a patty of beef.
No.
So
Literally. you can
No,
do
I
it
mean,
hasn't.
it could be turkey or a veggie burger, but at the end of the day, the structure of a burger is always going to be relatively the same.
What if you
compared to the
put
structure.
what if you put a patty in between a sandwich?
That would
Would
be
it
called a
become a
burger
burger?
sandwich, and they're not that great.
What if,
Um,
what if you put a patty in between a sandwich? Would that become a burger?
No, it would be like those are called burger sandwiches. I know, I've had them. They sell them. They're okay. They're not that great. Usually they put 2 on the thing. Let's move on to the next poll. This was the.
I want to get back. I'll take a double, triple bossy deluxe on a raft, 4x4, animal style. Extra shingles,
Animal style.
please, like extra grease, make it cry, burn it, and let it swim.
Swirl. It's a
You
swirl.
fucked up, mate.
Okay.
How long are we doing this?
It's if you can do SpongeBob, it's swirl.
Get to the last.
Okay.
Oh,
15.
Wonder left. When did Wonder leave?
He said he had to
You guys
go.
didn't even
You
realize.
gotta go. Okay.
He
Oh,
left
yeah.
like 10 minutes ago, and I never noticed. Anyways, so next poll was Drake or Josh.
Josh.
Drake. Josh.
I don't remember who was Drake and who was Josh. I always confuse the two.
Are you
Confused
racist?
him?
Viper, are you racist?
What
You can't
the
between-
Josh was the awkward dude, while Drake was like the dumb mainstream dude.
It was great. Josh was the best. Obviously, Josh won. But, you know, Drake's cool, too. He's a big goofus, and I love him. So I voted for both because there's no way I'm going to fucking cut one
I mean,
of them
he's a
out,
goofus
you know?
like you.
Oh.
I'm a goofus. He's a goofus. We're both goofuses.
Okay, next poll.
Next poll was, this one was a little wonky. It was, what will the fate of Western Sahara be in the future? Will they regain their full independence, or will they be forced to join Morocco?
Did they even have full independence at one point?
I don't think they
have
have
no
independence
data.
for like a few days.
Yeah.
A few days, yes. My favorite.
Yeah, but yeah, I pretty much, if we're talking about what will be the fate and not like what do we want to be the fate, obviously they're probably just gonna be like a quasi part of Morocco forever. That's just kind of how it's gonna be.
Right, what I wanted to be was to be fully annexed by Morocco.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they deserve it.
How is a little strip of desert supposed to survive on its own? Please tell me that.
I mean, at this point, they're literally staying alive thanks to Algeria.
Yeah.
The Algerian kingdom.
Next.
All right, next.
I'm surprised that there's no poll about PewDiePie and T-Series.
Because who the fuck is gonna vote for T-Series?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's always got to be one person though. There's always got one.
You're voting between a blowjob and a kick to the nose. Like no one's gonna fucking take the kick to the nose.
Well, I would.
No,
I know you.
Honestly.
Allergic reaction.
Anyways, next poll was
this poll. It was. Do you think governments around the government are becoming more left wing or right wing nowadays?
Governments around the government.
Got 8, right got 32. Other centrists got 4.
Right.
To be honest with the more left wing, I don't understand, because in America we got a right wing president. In Europe, social democracy is in a crisis it has never seen before.
And basically,
unless you're talking about Mexico, because they elected a left-wing populist last election.
They're gonna come. It's gonna become right wing later.
Isn't Spain actually led by a left-wing party right now, the Socialists?
Yeah, it's a minority government because the previous dude got ousted because corruption, I think.
Yeah, and also they're sort of. Yeah. Anyway, that's all.
Yeah.
It's
Anyway.
The thing is, they weren't democratically elected, and basically the old dude had to leave, so the parliament made basically an alternative government.
Yeah.
It's another one of those. I don't really like the ones that are framed as like, what do you think is going to happen? I prefer it's what do you want to happen, because that's more of like a, that's more interesting to debate.
All right, next one. Who do you
time.
think is the best poll maker in the MapperCast Discord?
Ooh.
A, mine. B, Cosmic.
I got
C,
demolished.
D, Batran. What? Batran got 1. Chris got 1. Mine got 36. And Cosmic got 9.
Who? Yeah, that's right,
I got
Cosmic. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, because
I try to differentiate. Differentiate my polls and whatnot. Like I try to make them as different from it, which I guess people just don't like.
Mindria just
okay. Let me
I think there's no debate for Mindria because he's literally the one that makes all the polls. That makes most of the polls. So.
Yeah.
Sure.
In order to differentiate, one of your questions was. Do you remember one of your questions, Cosmic? It's fucking.
Movie question.
All right, next one.
Hey man, wait for me.
As you guys heard, Sally, the former president of George W. Bush, has passed away.
I'm 15 minutes then.
Okay, so who did a better job of succeeding the father's legacy? A, George W. Bush or Jeb Bush?
It's fucking Jeb.
President 2020.
29 on Jeb.
Can we speed it up?
W. Bush. What was this?
Calm down.
It is going to be Jeb that's going to lead all of us.
Anyways,
next poll.
Bush wins. Okay,
Bush.
next poll. Should smoking be illegal or not illegal? 40%. 40 says legal. 10 says legal.
SUV outside.
Let Bertrand talk.
The question is, should smoking cigarettes in public be illegal, not smoking altogether?
Should
But, most
smoking
people said
cigarettes in public? Yeah, yes, it should be illegal. You got 40, and no, it should not be illegal is 10. Okay, next question.
Oh,
Twitter,
this is
Facebook,
gonna be
Snapchat.
ironic.
You gotta go through,
Yeah. What is
we
your
gotta
favorite
talk-
let me
social
fucking-
media platforms?
No,
Twitter,
you're not allowed to talk
Facebook,
about that.
Snapchat, Instagram. Twitter got 34, and I think Cosmic voted for that, right? Instagram 7, Facebook 2, and 5 Snapchat. So much for voting Twitter, who got suspended from it.
Twitter is the best.
Anyways,
Yeah,
that's
I use my
Twitter is
Twitter
the
to
best.
I use my Twitter to rant about
killed.
bugs. Facebook,
Oh.
I don't really use it anymore. It's a
Nobody uses Facebook.
Facebook shit.
I use it to like talk with family.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
even use
I-
it to communicate.
But that I use WhatsApp.
I thought that's
I don't think my
I don't even use
grandma is going
WhatsApp.
to use WhatsApp anytime soon.
Facebook
But
sucks.
she uses fucking Facebook.
Facebook sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's fine for what it is.
Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on.
Next
Yeah.
poll was okay. This one was from Ain. It said, "Which do you believe humanity will achieve first in space? Land a human on Mars got 27 votes. Establish a research colony on the moon got 6 votes. Begin asteroid mining got 5 votes, and construct a new space station got 13 votes." So yeah, I guess
I think B is the most likely one, to be honest.
I don't know why you
Mars.
would want to do asteroid mining. Asteroids don't have much important stuff on them
Yeah.
other
There's-
than
there's
walking
other
Your
on
minerals.
it.
spaceships.
Minerals. Come on.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that's
but
No
if you
Man's
want to
Sky.
go minerals, you go to fucking like I don't know Mercury, which has like a
Well,
fucking
some
iron.
people, asteroids are like you don't. They consume less. Okay. It's like doing a planet. You just take up space by putting mining stations all around. But
Landing on an asteroid is much harder than landing on.
yeah,
a
well,
planet like
eventually we're
fucking
gonna get to the
Mercury.
point where we can.
No,
okay,
I
so-
think what they mean by asteroid mining is not going on an asteroid and mine it, but I think you from a spaceship you mine it with like a mining laser or something. I think that's what
you
they
watch
mean.
too many
At
sci-fi.
least that's how. Yeah, that's what I mean by that. Yeah, I
You watch
watched
too much sci-fi.
No Man's
Anyways.
Sky, man. No Man's Sky and Starfighter just infinity.
The community has elected. Okay, so
And
basically,
the next one was like, which most subscribed mapper do you think is the best mapper? We did this when base overtook Romanian. So for some reason, Dmod and Romanian tied with 3 votes. I don't
Yeah,
know who
Chris
these 3
memed. Chris memed on that.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah.
fucking beat the Romanian
Fucking
vote.
Chris.
Iman's gonna be pissed.
But
Yeah, he plays War
then
Thunder.
Nick,
That fucker.
Nick came in with
Well,
5
he's
votes,
so funny.
followed by Dylan with 5 votes as well. Then Mope, good old Mope got 14, and LV cleaned house with 26. So yeah,
yeah, okay.
I
Well,
was expecting
he
more
did a
old
lot, I can tell you
folks, but I
that.
guess that's for the old school people.
I was surprised to see base overtake Dylan, Nick, and
Okay.
Dmod.
There's actually a very interesting thing here. Like there are 2 people that stands out, Mope and Super LV. It reflects. I mean, personally, I think it's interesting because it reflects like the split between generations of mappers. Like usually older mappers would probably go with Mope, and newer ones would go with Super LV. So I don't know.
I've been here for all of them except Dmod. So.
No, I think if we were to have viewers from Romanian and base, I think base and Romanian would dominate.
Yeah, probably actually.
Obviously, I mean that part is
Because I think
obvious.
a lot of the mappers don't really like Romanian and base. Well, maybe not
Yeah.
as much base, but like Romanian for sure. But I think the ones who watch mapping for like a long time, even when they knew, like those that are not mappers but they've watched mobile for, probably would vote Romanian. I don't know. That's what I'm just basing on the viewership. Because
right.
we always hold like most of the mappers here. Like
Yeah, let's go.
like-
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay.
Okay,
Next,
next one. Was, we're getting to the end of these, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
This was, are traps gay?
Oh, this is
Yes, they're
controversial.
obviously gay. Look, 8
No,
is yes,
they're
means
not. No, no, no,
33.
no,
Yeah.
We're not getting into
No
this
means
right now,
13. Okay,
please.
let's move on.
Traps are no. You don't get to just gloss over trap. It's a
Bro, I
Bro,
have 10 minutes left. Come on.
Guys, we're getting too political here.
Yeah, we are getting too political.
Okay,
Let's
so
just
A
take
got
the
33,
result.
Come on, let's
B
go
got
with it.
Yes
13.
got 33, no got 13. And I did not vote for either of them. I have a
Okay,
mixed
Whole
opinion.
time.
Okay, next question. Come on, hurry
If
up.
you were forced to give up either one of these things, would you mostly love a lot? Would you okay, which ones would you most likely abandon? YouTube or video games?
I can't
YouTube.
abandon neither. I cannot.
So if YouTube got 16, video games got 24. Yeah, I definitely abandoned video games
Okay,
because
I
YouTube
mean-
is like the cornerstone of my life. So
I
I like
actually
video
would abandon
games, so I don't know.
YouTube more.
Anyways,
Unless
next
YouTube
time.
generates enough revenue, then I'll abandon video games.
All right, who would win? EU or Russian Federation? The Russian,
No.
the Slav boy.
without any intervention, that's mine.
Probably, yeah, without American or Chinese intervention. Obviously, it's probably going to
Russia
be
got
Europe.
11 votes. Europe got 30 votes.
Obviously, it's gonna be Europe because Germany alone invaded like Russia, even though they fucking lost after a while. They did.
Our military fucking sucks at the moment. But my main reason why I voted for the European Union is because the Russian economy would just not be able to survive a war. They are barely holding up right now with like controversial reforms like heightening the pension age above the actual life expectancy in Russia and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't think that Russia would be able to survive a war. Like one of the former German chancellors said, Russia is basically the nation of Upper Volta, just that they have nukes.
All right. Well,
since this is a conventional warfare, nukes are out of the game. So.
Anyways, let's say the EU. I mean, basically has a lot more soldiers, but numbers don't matter. We can tell sometimes. But
I mean, even quality of the weapons.
I don't know. The EU. I feel like the EU would get far because I don't know. They have more.
I'm just saying, Russia is inferior in the quality of the weapons, anyways.
Let's just say that the EU would win because they have more.
Didn't Russia's missile miss when they were firing targets in the Middle East? They hit Iran instead.
Wait, did they?
Yeah, I remember that. When the Caspian Sea, the battleships fired some missiles, and it went off target and hit their own ally, Iran. And Iran got pissed.
Okay,
but
I'm
USA
pretty sure
Iran denies it because when USA called it out.
Okay, so I'm
Anyways,
pretty sure
next one. Should universal income be introduced to your country?
I don't know what that is.
It got 4. No, you don't like. I don't like welfare at all. It should be scraps. It got 4. No, welfare is enough. We should not give out free money. Got 11. Yes, we need a universal basic income (UBI), but only to replace our failing welfare system. Got 3. Yes, we need a UBI, but in addition to the welfare people already got 10. Yes. But it should give so much money that it makes working optional. Got 2.
Yeah.
Basically, everybody said no, but welfare is enough. We should not give out free money.
That's not what everyone said.
Basically, the moderate.
Not everyone, but yeah.
Basically, the moderates.
The most the 11 B the second one wins. The no wins, but the D the yes. We need UBI, but in addition, they get into the welfare people already came close behind and with 10 votes, one vote off. So you can often see a split between that community and that.
Yeah, B and D are like where I think the more moderate thingies in that poll. The with welfare should be scrapped is a really economical right thing opinion. The UBI to only replace a welfare system also is a right-wing opinion in the debate, and the E1 is a rather far left opinion on that.
Oh yeah,
right.
This topic's not ending.
Last one.
Made it to the final poll. This one was asked by Mysterious. Supposed to be here today.
Okay.
He said, "Who was hands down?" Yeah, the weirdest MapperCast member. Everyone, fucking Mindria, Rat, Alp, and Mysterious got no votes.
Yeah, we got away with that, and I'm happy.
Weird like cost.
Chris got 2, Batran got 5, and I fucking got 30.
29.
So you got 29.
29.
I got 3, and one of them was Cosmic, right?
But I mean, Cosmic
voted
is
for
the one. Hey.
Oh.
Look at
Well, I voted to add
Mysterious voted me, right?
Bitch lasagna.
So I just fucking like.
I mean, it's obvious that Cosmic would win. He's like Cosmic is like the most memey boy in here.
It's not because no. It's because I'm open. You know, I'm not afraid to talk about my.
Look, the more you expose yourself, the more you get memed on. Okay, so
I am perfect.
Oh, Mysterious is here.
Oh, there you are, Bob.
Okay, I'm just saying, by the way, Cosmic, the fucking weird shit happened in your episodes mostly. Like, no joke.
Yeah, because I like fucking, I mean, I don't know. I guess I like to propagate it because I'm not afraid. I like to have a balance. I like to have some serious discussion and then some goofing around. You No, there's nothing wrong with having.
I mean, it's
broke
broke rat mentality to a point, but okay.
Okay. Let's move on to free for all.
I don't think we should have a free for all. This is getting way too long.
Yeah, this is getting way too like.
We can do like
we haven't even got to 2 hours yet. Okay, I mean.
We can do like a 10-minute.
We can do like a 15-minute free for all. Oh wait, 20-minute free for all, and then we can end it after that.
Okay. So everybody, free for all. Let's try to get this.
Okay, I'll take three.
It's mainly just going to be Aim and Seplio.
Okay, I'll take 3 questions because I have to go after this.
Okay.
Capitalism or socialism?
Is that the
I'm here
first
for 3
one?
questions.
Yeah, that's the first question.
What's the first question? If you were a ghost and could possess people, what would you make?
No, that's not the first question. The one above is the first question.
Capitalism or socialism?
Okay.
I mean, it's
the first question.
The question is
Capitalism or
malformed.
socialism? Is that hard to understand?
It should be capitalism or collectivism.
Yeah, basically.
Because socialism can adopt capitalist elements.
Rectangular Cat's Mapping asks, should Theresa May resign?
Why did we ignore Frickon? It's like, okay,
if you
we'll do that.
The question probably is related to a certain type of adult content for a cat's cartoon show.
Okay, if you were a ghost and could possess people, what would you make them do?
I would make
what I would do when I'm writing an exam, I will possess them, get the answers. Get the
I would just make them wipe their bush on their fucking voting card.
If I could possess people, I would
actually,
go to the ladies.
I'll be dead. Why am I writing an exam? Actually, no one to think about that.
If I could possess people, I would go to the ladies. Okay, I'm kidding. No, I'm not saying.
If I possess Batron, the McDonald's worker,
it would be basically.
Okay.
So you'll serve in McDonald's.
So we got what TV show character would it be most fun to change places with for a week? Richard Watterson.
Nicole.
Cosmic just.
Cosmic, we all know that you are furry and that you want to be fucked by cats, but please don't make it on this MapperCast.
He asked, I gave him the answer. I would be.
Yeah, but don't get fucking adult content on Viper's fucking channel.
Yeah, you don't.
Okay, here's a question.
I didn't specifically say why I want to be Richard Watterson.
Okay,
here's a good one.
Come on.
Virtual reality.
And then you claim you're not the weirdest.
Everyone take a breather.
Creation. What would it look like? It would look like me on the computer doing some random stuff. Burning.
And then a bug just comes to you.
Burning the course I failed in, and not going to school. Working on videos or playing video games. That's it.
Virtual reality.
Okay, Viper, what about the
reality? Within a virtual I'm gonna make a virtual reality with me playing virtual reality.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hey, Viper, what about the insects?
What about what?
But to be honest, though, I would probably make a world where, in my own image.
Thanks, Batran.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's make an effort not to talk over each other.
You know, Furcon is actually the only person that asks serious questions.
Okay.
It's very nice.
This has been the issue.
Okay,
way too long. We're
Viper,
talking over each other. We can't.
What was your favorite meme of 2018?
I actually hate this.
I don't know.
Fortnite.
There was one I liked. No, that was the worst one. There's one I liked earlier in the year. I can't remember. I liked fucking Glob Go Glad fucker.
No, the Crab Ray.
That was a good one. I like that one.
Okay. How about this? Okay, one more question. But
I like the fake crying one.
Anyone? Okay.
I quite like the yodeling kid.
One question for me. Come on.
All right, we got one more question for Batman before he goes.
All right.
Which is what he said. I don't know.
Yeah. Actually, I need to watch some. Okay. Watch some stuff with friends.
I mean,
okay. Opinion on the Trump shutdown.
I mean, okay. Let's see here. Personally, okay. So the background is basically like how the House was won by the Democrats, right? That means it would be kind of like half the Congress would be split. In Trump's mind, he actually. News say he did not learn but I'm saying that I think he knows something. So basically, what Trump is doing is basically trying to push for the border wall as much as he can, because he knows that he's probably not going to get the same opportunity again if the Democrats control the House. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, I don't know. I actually am pretty mixed on the shutdown part, because literally, it would be if Trump is unable to get the wall, it'll be a huge blow to his presidency, and probably a blow to the Republicans indirectly, because wall's a huge thing, and so if people are unable to do it, then that'll be a huge blow. So I think that's a shutdown. I mean, I think that there will probably be a shutdown. Wait, actually, I think there was a shutdown. I heard last night. There's still a shutdown? There's a shutdown right now?
I think so. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, I heard. I read yesterday that was going to start at midnight, and it's already 13 hours since. So I don't know. So, anyways, yeah, I'm pretty mixed on that, because at one point, I mean, when using it as a threat, as a leverage, then I mean, I guess that's understandable because politics. But when it's actually doing it, then I'm pretty why?
Build a wall.
Yes.
We need to build a wall.
And it's just
and make
it's
Mexico
$5 billion. It's like $5 billion. Just $5 billion.
Mexico's gonna pay for it.
Okay, this is a good question.
For 1 year.
It was actually about Trump. What questions about Trump?
All right. Okay.
We got. Are you taking off, or
is that all? Is that all?
We really need to wrap this up, boys.
We're gonna go on.
All right, we go on. Let's go to the quiz.
All right.
I don't have the quiz yet. I didn't think you said we were gonna go for 15
you guys,
minutes, 5 minutes.
Come on, okay. You guys, how about this? Okay, you guys still can answer questions while set up the quiz. How about that?
Okay.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye.
All right. See you.
All right. Catch you later.
Bye.
Okay, this is a good question from Frickon. He says, "When you are old, what do you think children will ask you to tell stories about?"
That is if I even have children.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be your children.
Okay.
But just,
Cosmics will be really interesting.
I'll talk about the stories of the great divide between the internet and the public news media, and how fake news became its name, and how Trump's wall was built or not built.
Viper, we all know you.
It's just going to be Trump. It's going to be what it is.
Trump. And it's going to be Clinton's emails being deleted. It's going to be about Indian and Nigerian scammers trying to scam people.
It would be about the Great War between PewDiePie and T-Series.
No, I don't think so. I think if I was to talk about, I will talk about those Indian scammers and Nigerian scammers. I think those are and Microsoft tech support scammers. You know those ones.
Yeah.
Rectangular Cat says, should there be a second referendum on the UK leaving the EU? I think there definitely should be. Dang. Because first of all, the original Brexit was, I'm like 90% sure this is correct, but the original Brexit wasn't supposed to be an actual referendum. It was more of a government sort of poll rather than a legally binding vote. So first of all, they should hold a second referendum purely just based on that. But also because, obviously things have changed since the fucking original vote. The consequences of it have become a little bit more evident. So I think it's only fair to let people actually just fucking vote again. Anyways.
Cosmic check Steam.
Cosmic, are you working on the quiz?
Yes.
The thing with Brexit now is that we are basically steering towards a no-deal Brexit, and a no-deal Brexit will basically screw over the UK and will mess a lot of things within the EU.
I thought Article 13 will push for Brexit more. The Article 13 thing.
Right? What
Article
invention
13,
doesn't get a
11.
lot of love but has greatly improved the world?
Flashlights.
What invention doesn't get a lot of love but has greatly improved the world?
Simplio say that. I didn't even read that Simplio said that.
Computer.
Flashlights.
I said the same fucking.
Oh, I know. Your oven. Your oven. Your microwave. Your stove.
The juice escaped the oven.
Yeah, you know those cooking things. Your stove, your microwave, your oven, your crock pot, your whatever. You know, those cooking things that people always use but never love it.
Yeah,
Cosmic sex team.
What unethical experience would have the biggest positive impact on society as a whole? Robots.
Genociding the world.
You know why I say robots? Because I'm in computer science and I learned about computer ethics, and they talk about a lot of unethical things in robots, robot inventions. That's why I said.
This
robots.
guy says, "Would you collaborate for an alt series?"
No.
Do you mean just like in general or with you? Hold on a minute. Oh, Alp. Oh, Alp left for a second. Anyways,
Can we hurry up with the quiz? There's only.
I'm working on it.
Do I have to do one? I'll probably do
I'm
one.
trying my
myself.
darndest. Come on, guys, be entertaining.
Is Project MM dead?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no, it's not.
Yes,
Mindria is
it
a
is.
Chinus. Don't listen to him.
Alp,
He's a complete
Alp-
nutter. Chinus. He's a Chin
No.
of
I
the
got
his
bitten by a
variety.
beetle web spider.
It's not
I
dead.
gotta put bandages on it now.
Project MM is dead. Cry brave.
No, I'm
Pretty.
just kidding.
Or charitable cause is most deserving of money.
The scamming charity thingy Cosmic did.
Oh my god! You just do me a
Yeah, Cosmic.
favor.
Okay, Kazu, are you done at least one question?
I'm almost done.
Okay, I can do the second one if you
I'll
want.
let you know when it's finished. Okay, you can do the second.
But I'm just gonna read it
I'll
out
do-
loud. I'm not gonna make it on images.
There you go. I gave an explanation. Cosmic.
Or you want to just message me the question? I'll make a picture for it.
Oh, fine.
It'll take me a second.
I forgot the question. Crap.
This is so unorganized.
Wait, it was.
What goal do you think humanity is not focused enough on achieving?
Yeah, I'm distracted.
Fixing climate change.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's definitely gonna take the cake for that. We should be treating it like it's a fucking World War II level threat, but we're not because we're stupid.
We're
And
lazy.
that's about the crux of it. We're lazy and stupid.
Yeah.
Oh shut. Oh, I forgot what the question was again. Oh my god.
Oh my.
It's something about which MapperCast member, but then I thought about it, I was like, wait a minute, can they just like guess and pick?
This is so disorganized.
I mean, it could be worse. We've had worse episodes.
Yeah, I know.
Episode 39.
That could be worse. Which protagonist from a book or movie would make the worst roommate? I don't know if I'm completely convinced that Frickon is writing these. He just has like a bunch of questions ready. I don't know. Probably
there goes-
fucking.
There goes Wonder. There goes Batron. There goes Alp.
I think this was the question. I don't remember, but I just made up another one.
Okay, I'll do that.
It's probably gonna be pretty obvious. Do that for the fan winner, though.
Guys, I have to go soon.
Yeah, I know.
What's the answer? What is the answer to that? Me or you?
What do you think? I wrote something after that.
Oh, okay. Let's keep taking the questions. I'm almost done.
Yeah, it's true, right, Cosmic? Yeah, it's true, right?
Yes, it's very true.
Yeah.
It's
And
very
before-
much true.
And before the stream lasts until 2 hours.
Right? No.
That's an issue with that.
But who expressed it is another story. Wink, wink. Okay. What's the most interesting documentary you've ever watched? The Vandals. No, I don't mean like vandalism, but like the Vandals, the Germanic
The
Vandals.
the 13th, 967th documentary on Hitler that ran on anti.
The story
that's
you
fucking
never
fun.
knew.
There's like this German news, German news channel that basically just runs Hitler documentaries all the day.
The
People
story
say
you
free
never
money is
knew.
hard to write. Can you do the quiz already, Cosmic?
Yeah, we're trying. Man.
I will just know that when it is done, I will alert everyone, and I'm not gonna finish the quiz and then just sit here staring at the
If
wall.
you want to alert,
How long is it taking?
if you want to alert us,
It's-
just scream really loudly if you do finish it.
I'll scream incredibly loudly when it's done. You'll know.
Okay.
I'm going to scream so loud it will shake.
No, don't
nations.
scream loud. Just say it. No, I don't want to hurt my ears.
Oh, I need to make sure everyone knows.
Okay. Turn down the volume just in case.
No, man, I'm wearing headphones, man. Don't kill my ears.
I want my. Oh,
Need stuff.
Okay,
hurry up!
We want the fucking
I gotta go
who's
soon, man.
throwing an onion in a boat. I just
what
noticed that Alp Mapper, we are only 4 people. We're basically like episode 1 kind of shit.
Yeah, we're episode 1-ing.
Yeah.
The only thing that's missing is that instead of me, Bertrand is here.
Oh yeah, Batman instead of Brant. Yeah, it's.
I'm having flashbacks.
Or Alp returned.
My electricity went off and now it's back, but under low.
wow.
Okay. So, Cosmic.
I'm getting there. The thing is slow. I will tell you guys when it's done.
Each minute.
Oh,
you
Alp
have-
is back.
Okay, each minute you
Yeah,
have to.
my electricity went
Can
off
I
and now
talk?
it's back, but
Each minute you have to scream way louder, Cosmic.
God. Okay.
No, this is gay. Why am I not in the podcast? But Wonder was.
wait, who even said that?
You gave a middle finger to Cosmic. That's why.
That was not it.
No, it's not.
I'm
That
not
was not it.
that petty.
Simply, you're not.
on MapperCast FM.
No.
Please
Okay,
no.
let's talk about life for a second. Will we ever get cheese waffles in the map?
Not anytime soon.
I want to have him on, but
Is
Viper doesn't.
Epic still Pavinal? He was never a Pavinalon. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? A Pavianalon. That's how I pronounce it. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. It's a fictional word anyway.
You come up with the character, so
That's its character. It's Pavinalon. It's the head moderator of my server, by the way. I meant a Zom, not a Pav. A Zom?
How does your server have 1,000 members? Question mark.
I don't know. By promoting my Discord and the people join and not chat at all. Can we discuss Italian's membership to MapperCast and the MapperCast High Council? MapperCast?
What? MapperCast.
MapperCast.
Next thing you know is we're teaming up with Uppercats.
Yes.
MapperCast.
Hey, you don't insult me.
MapperCast. Yeah. Cosmic, can you please fucking finish the quiz? We are
Hurry up,
leaving
Cosmic.
I'm
Yeah,
my thing is being so slow. I'm sorry. Okay. You know what? I'm copying an old thing. I made the one Viper sent me,
Cosmic,
but
I'm
I'm
here by
copying
a,
an old one.
Cosmic, I'm here by a miracle right now. My electricity is with low voltage right now.
I'm so
Somehow
sorry,
here.
everybody.
Running low on
Okay.
batteries.
Not fucking short. It's the
Are you
entire
done?
house.
Okay, quiz time. Quiz is done. Ah! There you go. Quiz is done.
What?
Yeah,
All
that's
right, good.
Since-
Let's get
That
started.
wasn't loud. That
I
wasn't.
think
nothing
Cosmic
loud.
just relieved the fucking demon.
Quiz done. Quiz is done.
Okay,
Okay.
hey,
So-
hey. Post it. Screen share.
Post it.
Yes. You got it. Yes, sorry. Here we go.
It's because we host it on Saturday instead of Sunday. That's how we're unprepared.
Yes, that's probably
We
part
had
of it.
50 viewers at the start of the live stream. I just want to
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I just probably revealed some shit. Anyways, so here we go. So here is the quiz.
For the fan winner.
So this is for the fan winner. So whoever gets this right will be able to submit us a topic that will be guaranteed to be discussed on the next episode of MapperCast. You can send us the topic on our Discord. You can DM it to us on Twitter. Not me, because I'm fucking banned from Twitter, but someone else here.
As long as it's appropriate.
Yes, and you can also comment it on this stream, like once it's uploaded as a video.
Yeah.
But the best way is on the MapperCast Discord, which is linked in the description below. So let's get into it. This is Viper's question. Which MapperCast member has expressed issues with bees?
Oh my.
Bees are wait, that wasn't a MapperCast member, that was a legend.
Oh my god.
Technically, he was a guest.
Batman, mysterious, Viper.
I thought Viper.
Did Ain got it? Congratulations, Ain. You're the fan winner.
For a second, I thought it was.
Look at that face.
For a second, I thought it was Void Viper.
Congratulations, Ain.
That
You
was
were
the
now
point. It was between me or Cosmic. But
So,
Cosmic said it on stream. That's the difference.
Yeah, I said it on stream. So, for the Mapper winner, I'm gonna need you guys to bear with me because I just fucking what are you doing with a can?
Okay.
And I copied a question. I copied a question from a very old episode of MapperCast. So just give me a little bit of a break here. So
Safi was like, "What the fuck?" I said,
"Cosmic." That was from like a fucking long quiz, I think.
So this one was an excerpt from one of the long quizzes we did back in the day about Rats show. So this is what did Prussia...
that this fucking episode is like 2 years fucking old. Who remembers that shit?
Yeah, I don't even know. So this one's gonna be really hard. This is hold on. Okay, so this is the Mapper winner. Whoever gets this question right, we will review one of your mapping series on the next episode of MapperCast. So please only answer that. Whoever is playing with a can, I'm going to fuck your ass.
We've also got one problem with this question. And
Why is there a
the
random
only
mapping
guy
on
to
the
know
side?
this answer. And
Well,
that's a problem.
I died way too many times today.
So, please only answer this question if you are a mapper that has a series we have not yet reviewed. Anyways, in Rat of Mappings, what was it? Alternate Future of Europe? I swear to God, with the can. In Rat's Alternate Future of Europe, what did Prussia do to keep himself entertained over 100 years of traveling?
This is your fucking chance.
Let's see how fucking long this one takes. Someone's gonna get it. Okay, who's fucking with the can? I gotta take a piss, like the real talk.
Chris is playing War Thunder.
I've been holding in a steaming coffee piss since the start of this episode. Okay, who's doing that? Check it. Stop. Okay,
Wait. Oh my god.
they played with a can. You're pretty close. Someone kick whoever's doing that.
I'm not kicking anyone.
Kick them from Mapper.
No one gets it. I'm gonna get it. I'm just saying.
Someone's gonna get it. Somebody's got to get it.
If no one gets it after like some time, I'm just gonna type it.
There's got to be some old boys here that remember this.
I actually don't remember this. Prussia is the country, right? You're talking about the country, right?
Yeah. I mean, ask Rad.
I want
I
Furfun to get
literally
it.
can't say it, but I know
German
you guys
I
will.
think, is this the mapping question?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Can
is.
you get
I
it?
just directed Imperial to the stream, sorry. I might have fucked up.
Oh no!
What did you do?
Why would you do that?
Watch him answer it too.
You absolute
Why-
madman.
Do that.
What the fuck is this?
Can I answer it before Chitulu is fucking gonna kill us?
Oh God, he's here! Well, let me reiterate. This question is in Rats, the Rat of Mappings.
I think we fucked up, guys. Imperial.
Alternate future of the world. What did Prussia do to keep himself entertained over 100 years of traveling?
We can't let it.
Hurry, Imperial, hurry.
No, don't let Imperial. Why would you do that, Alp? You just put the answer in. Now whoever gets it
No,
is
I
gonna
did.
automatically
I
win.
win. I saved
No,
us.
you
That
don't
means I
win.
saved
You're
us.
a member. Aiden got
No.
it. Aiden got it.
Yes.
Yes!
He snatched it.
Ain snatches it away from Imperial.
This is about
Just
you
barely.
Hey,
Okay,
wait
Just
a
fucking barely. Holy fuck.
Close call, bro.
Right, I
Close
actually
call.
despise you for doing that, you fucking madman.
So, Ain, cleaning house, fan winner and mapper winner, snatching it away from Imperial.
Okay, you gotta admit, I actually tried.
Ah, there we go,
Mission
guys.
failed this time.
That was beautiful. That was something very beautiful.
Oh my god. I think
Okay.
we broke Imperial.
Oh,
Alp
He's going
votes first.
Yeah, I wrote it first. What do you mean?
Karmic, we saw some
You won.
leaked images. Have you enjoyed this?
Would you
Yeah, I
say?
won.
I saw a lot of things on your list.
I wrote it first. What do
Check
you mean?
Steam, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, and now we reach the end. And
Your
now I
three
have to
rhymes.
go. So, thanks anyone for tuning in. This is still a suspicious black SUV outside. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. And hopefully,
I
I'm so
just,
gonna
I
be
just want
depressed
to
over
say
my
one
mark.
thing. I even fucking wrote to meme it. I wrote Imperial the fucking
Hey,
asshole.
I
Not fucking
hate you.
failed.
Hey, no, I'm fine.
Let's end this. Let's end
I
this.
will find you.
Let's end it.
Let's end this, boys.
All right,
Oh,
everybody.
God,
Thank you
Imperial.
for watching. It's been
Okay.
great.
Let's do the annual screaming like always.
All right,
All right,
ending
count us
stream
down, Viper.
in 10,
10,
9,
9,
8,
8,
8,
7, 6,
Fuck me.
6,
We're not even.
I want to be stimulated anally. Just only.
Yep.
1, 0.